music.
What for?
talkSPORT Sports Update with Trust a Trader. When it matters, get the job done marvellously well by a verified Trust a Trader professional.
talkSPORT.
I'm Ben Fletcher. Good afternoon. Sri Lanka are chasing 129 to secure a consolation victory against England in the T20 series. Watching for talkSPORT, Sam Ellard.
They're well in control. 7 overs gone. Sri Lanka 50 for 2. The required run rate now is just over 6 runs and over. And they got 8 wickets in hand. Nissanka got the innings off to a quick start. He faced 12 balls for 23 runs before Dawson got him. Luke Wood did strike early in the power play, getting Masara for a duck. Kusal Mendes has 18. Rathnayaka unbeaten on 9. England need wickets and lots of those. Sri Lanka needs 79 runs from 78 balls.
Live ball-by-ball commentary continues on talkSPORT 2. Eddie Howe is confident that Sandro Tonali remains committed to Newcastle. The Italian midfielder had been linked with a move to Arsenal before the window closed. Howe isn't worried about another Isak saga unfolding. In the meantime, Jamal Lascelles has completed his move to Leicester. The club captain at St James's Park leaves after a 12-year spell. As for Newcastle, tomorrow's Carabao Cup meeting with City is live on talkSPORT tomorrow night. Tonight we bring you Arsenal versus Chelsea. Blues defender Wes Fofana, on that note, has told talkSPORT he's not bothered about the focus on tonight's opponents.
I don't care about if Arsenal have more pressure or not. We just focus on Chelsea. We need to go to Emirates, play football, play our game and just win the game and go to Wembley. That's it.
Build up to our live commentary gets underway at 7. Next, Crystal Palace stand accused of messing with Dwight McNeil's mental health. His partner Megan Sharpley's posted on social media to say they had no explanation for Palace's change of heart, which caused tears, emotion and distress. What does former Eagles owner talkSPORT's Simon Jordan think of it?
With due respect to the personalities involved, if you believe that this kind of adversity is breaking you, wait until something really bad happens in your life. Wait until you're out of the world of football where you're protected and cosseted and looked after and rewarded in when you're not entitled to it. Wait until nobody cares about you.
There's more at talksport.com.
talkSPORT News.
Lord Mandelson is to quit the House of Lords and Elon Musk's AI bot is facing another investigation. There's more from the news team at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. With over 600 centres across the UK, most of which open 7 days a week, we're always there when you need us. QuickFit. Drive away happy every time.
Wet weather for most of us for the rest of the day, I'm afraid, with persistent rain moving slowly north.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent is here as well, everyone.
Obviously, you've got to shout out the females and that. Who's your top 3 female?
Oh, that's a great question.
Do you know what? A
Sexist.
little bit of context to that.
Sexist?
No, not sexist.
Okay, name a field where it wouldn't be sexist.
Because we were talking about the greatest male athletes, and then I said, I think we've got to show the females some love. Let's do top 3 female athletes of all time. Who's your top 3 female? Hey, Alex, we got it. We get it.
Jet from Gladiators.
Who's your top 3 female?
I've just told you one of them. By Jingo, we've got a show for you today. We'll look ahead to a huge game. Oh, it's massive on talkSPORT tonight. Chelsea head to Arsenal in their League Cup semi-final second leg. And off the back of that, what a question this is. We'll be asking whether Bukayo Saka is a certain starter for the Gunners and England. On top of that, when my voice is back, I'll be able to go, yes, the voice of boxing, Adam Smith, will be in the studio. And we'll look at the winter window with a transfer Q&A for Benty. All that plus we'll discuss whether the Championship side should be postponing the game twice due to weather. Get over it, Joe. All that and more coming up in today's Drive Time show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, it's Darren Bent. And more importantly, it's you. 03717 223344. Pick up the phone. Give us a call.
We'll have a bit of that.
On top of that, also, Jarrell Miller might be on our show. I say might be, he's booked. This is all, can I just tell him everything? Yeah, Joe said yeah. So he's booked for 5:30. Mm-hmm. But apparently, this is true, he sleeps in quite late every day. So we are told if he's awake, and it should be about 1:30 their time, PM.
Yep.
Keep me awake. If he's awake, we would have him on the show.
Yeah, so
now, Jarrell Miller, of course, was fighting at the weekend, and he decided to wear a wig. I don't quite know why.
I think it was a hairpiece.
It's still a wig. What's the difference?
Well, I think hairpiece is supposed to be glued on. A wig, you just put it on your head, no?
We can still glue a wig on.
I didn't know that.
But either way, I mean, my advice for everyone involved in any kind of like mixed martial arts or whatever is if you've got
mixed martial arts
or fighting or whatever it is, right? Well, I'd say boxing's still a martial art, isn't it?
Well, no, martial arts is kung fu.
It's a mixed martial art. You could if you went into the octagon, which is MMA, mixed martial art, you could box.
Yeah, and kick.
Yeah, but you could box.
Yes, but you and kick.
Yeah,
boxing, you could just box.
I know, but if I went MMA fighting and all I had, no kicking, was just punching.
Yeah.
I'm still using my fists in MMA.
But you're still but you're involved in a mixed martial arts sport.
There you go.
But in boxing, there isn't that. It's just boxing, mixed martial arts.
Right. Well, my advice would be in anyone in mixed martial arts or boxing, right, is don't wear a hairpiece.
No.
I think that's good advice.
I mean, he took off and threw it into the crowd. That's funny. That
is funny. Yeah. I wonder if he thought.
Oh, look, we're playing it. We're on the ball. We are today.
It's almost like it's a secret compartment. You know, like when you go away and you put like your money, you hide it somewhere in your house, like under a book or something. Yeah. It's under there.
I wonder if the geezer's laughing, thinking as he's punching it, and it's just flopping off his head.
But also, when he punched it, was there a moment where when he caught him and the top of his head lifted up, if he thought, oh, I've taken the top of his head off?
Yeah, maybe, potentially.
Scary, isn't it?
It looks horrible.
Yeah.
No idea.
But I'm being told by producer Joe, boxing is a martial art. So do you want to apologise?
I apologise, Andy.
Sorry, what?
No.
What'd you say?
I apologise, Andy Goldstein. I got it wrong. I thought boxing was a combat sport. I thought it was a combat sport, not mixed martial arts.
It's also a combat sport, I'm being told. You calling Joe a liar?
No.
While you're checking that, let me just announce to the world, my name is Andy Goldstein, and I am 3 days sober.
Yeah, boo him. I like that, Alex. Boo him. Boo him.
You change your chin. Oh, I've got your round of applause, Andy.
I love that. Yeah, Alex, boo him. He let the nation down Saturday night.
Enjoy the last 3 shows, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then you're done. All right?
Mm.
You found it? Found it? Boxing is a mixed martial art.
I was looking at something else.
It's an art, and it's a martial art.
It's considered a martial art.
There you go. Apology accepted.
Combat sport.
Thank you.
It's
we've done it.
It's a form of striking art.
There you go. You'll be struck in a moment. We're going to start with Bukayo Saka. He continues to have a slow season at Arsenal. Unbelievable question this is. So is he a certain starter for club and country?
Saka turning it onto his left foot. Oh, it's a beautiful goal. Bet one into the top left-hand corner.
His normal standard is like really high. I'm not worried about him at all because he's a quality player and he'll produce when needed to.
I've got the record Premier League appearances at Arsenal, but that'd be beaten easy by Saka.
I don't think there's anybody I know in football, if you were picking an England 11 to start the World Cup, with the amount of brilliant players we've got, everyone would have it.
Saka puts in the rebound and sends Arsenal through.
Let me just say, breaking news, Jarrell Miller is awake and has confirmed in just over an hour he will be on today's Drive Time show. How about that? Hairpiece or no hairpiece, he's on today's show. That's coming up later. We're going to start by talking about Bukayo Saka. Arsenal, they take a 3-2 lead into their Carabao Cup semi-final second leg at home to Chelsea tonight. Bukayo Saka is a doubt for the game, having picked up an injury during that warm-up before the Leeds game over the weekend. Noni Madueke came into the side to replace him before going on to get a goal and an assist during their 4-0 win. Super Ali McCoist was alongside Jeff Stelling on the Breakfast Show, and he was asked if he would start Madueke over Saka for England right now.
Yeah, right now. If it was a game tomorrow, if England were playing a quarter-final or semi-final in any tournament, I'm starting Madueke. And I need to balance it by telling you the wee fella hasn't done an awful lot wrong. And I think he's tremendous. I love Saka. But I just think at this moment in time, Madueke has got a greater chance of winning you a game than anybody else maybe in the team at this moment in time.
Madueke? I thought we were talking about Madueke, but Madueke. Let's talk about Madueke. I'm sure that's what you say. Listen, 7 goals and 7 assists for Saka in all competitions this season. But watching him, I think it's fair to say, Bentley, that he's nowhere near his best. Why is that? What's gone wrong for him so far this season?
Like going wrong, but he just hasn't looked like himself. Now, what's saying about Saka at times is that when you look at ultimately, when he's got the ball quite a lot as well, he's double teamed. He's got I've never seen wide players work back as hard as they can to make that 2v1 to not let him inside. It's been tough for him, and he just hasn't had that same spark. His numbers are not as good, and I know nowadays we always judge things by the numbers, but even your eye test, because that's what I like to. You can read out as many stats as you want.
Yeah.
But basically, it's what does your eyes tell you? And he just hasn't got that same spark at the minute in terms of going past people, creating chances, scoring goals himself. I mean, he's got that lovely habit of getting the ball on that right-hand side, cutting inside, and then finding that far corner in terms of that finish. Just hasn't done that this season as well. So
what do you make of his replacement?
Is it Madueke?
We're saying his name wrong. I think it's pronounced...
I'm starting Madueke.
Madueke, that's it. Yeah. Madueke.
It's quick for you, that. Yeah, Madueke. I said this before, and I will stand by it. At the start of, I think it was the start of the season, I think Thomas Tuchel favoured Madueke over Saka.
Say his name properly.
I'm starting Madueke.
Yeah, right.
Madueke.
Yeah, I think Thomas Tuchel was opting for that. And by the way, he was brilliant for England, scored a few goals.
Yes, he was, yeah.
And in a couple of mundane performances by England, he was one of the shining lights, him and Elliot Anderson.
Yeah.
Then he picked up the injury, and obviously Saka's got his spot back. But listen, I would still start Saka, but the gap between the two is narrowing quickly.
I've made it. There are 4 players that can start for England on the right: Saka, Madueke, Bowen, and Palmer.
Yeah.
And Palmer does. I know he cuts in a lot when he's playing on the right for Chelsea. It's more of a central role, but he does play on the right for Chelsea. Jarrell Bowen, of course, I'm a big fan of. You not so much, but Madueke and Saka. Can you, in your opinion, list them 1 to 4 as to who you would start for England first out of those 4?
Well, first for England,
everyone's fit.
Everyone's fit. I'm going Saka first.
Yeah.
On the right-hand side?
Yeah.
Saka first, Palmer second, Madueke third, Bowen fourth. And the reason
You're putting Bowen last.
And the reason why I'm putting him last is because when I'm looking at the others in an England shirt, well, his England career speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I look at the way Madueke was playing for England at the start of the season, as I spoke about, and the start of Thomas Tuchel's reign. I look at what Palmer's done in big moments, i.e. the European Cup final. He big impact. And then Bowen, I'm yet to see him really grab the grain by the scruff of the neck for England. Not saying he can't do it, but compared to the others, I don't think he's been as good.
Let me ask you, Saka, he always seems to play well in English shirt. I think I'm right in saying, correct me if I'm wrong, that last 2 seasons he's been voted the English Player of the Year, right?
Yeah.
Or England's Player of the Year. How different is it for a player when they put on the national shirt compared to when they put on the club shirt? Like, for argument's sake, if Saka's going through a bit of a barren spell at Arsenal and then he turns up at England, do you think that bad form just completely leaves him? And all of a sudden, when he puts the 3 lions on, he's like, oh, I'm always playing well for England. I'll have another good game.
Yeah, I think potentially you look at international football, by the way, a lot of the games you play are against lesser opposition. So you get your chance to more space, to shine a little bit more. But I always go back to the Danny Welbeck situation. I remember there was a period for England where he wasn't necessarily as prolific for his club side, but every time he put on a 3-line shirt, he seemed to score and play really well. And Saka's the same. The moment he plays for England, don't get me wrong, he's been playing well for Arsenal and for England. But when he plays for England, it's almost like a different beast comes out. Like, you can rely on him all the time. He always shows up in big games when you really need him. So that's why I would always start him first. But as I said there, his performances for Arsenal haven't been to the usual high standards that I would expect.
I've got some Saka stats here. This is Saka compared to the other right wingers I mentioned. Saka,
is this per 90?
Yeah, per 90 minutes in the Premier League. Are you okay? All right. What are you showing off for? I've got my producer Joe's done some hard work. I thought I'd read Joe's out. Saka, Madueke, Bowen, and Palmer. This is who I'm comparing them to. There's so many, but I'll just use one. It's shots. I'll go shots on target and assists. So per 90 minutes, Saka 1.3 shots on target, 0.2 assists. Madueke 0.6, 0.2. Bowen is 1 shot on target, assists 0.1, and Palmer is 1.1 shot on targets and no assists. This is so far in the Premier League, 90 minutes. So Saka tops every single one of those lists. There's other headlines as well: chances created, crosses completed, etc. I don't necessarily buy into all those stats because you could argue, for argument's sake, shots on target.
Mm-hmm.
You could say maybe that player's a little bit more greedy and should have squared it 5 times.
Yeah,
but yeah, do you know what I mean? So it gives you a rough indication of where these players are over this season so far. But Saka does come out on top. When you've got a player like Saka, who has been so good for England, and you've got someone like Noni Madueke, who obviously has some kind of relationship with Thomas Tuchel, and I personally get the feeling that Thomas Tuchel fancies Noni Madueke.
Yeah.
Do you think that for England, he's second on that list if Saka's not fit?
Madueke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. For whatever reason, Thomas Tuchel seems to just really like him.
Yeah.
Really likes how direct he is, the way that he plays, running behind. And he's done well. He's done well. Don't get me wrong. What Bowen's doing at West Ham and what he has done at West Ham is incredible. But as I said, for England, I can only judge it at what I see for the Three Lions. And I've seen performances from Saka. I've seen Palmer come on and make big impacts. I've seen Noni Madueke when he started the Thomas Tuchel reign. So it's definitely one of them where there's options there for Thomas Tuchel. It's the what three? All four ain't going. He's not taking all four.
No.
One of them's missing out.
Who do you think's going? Saka? Noni?
I think, do you know what? It's a mad one because I think Nani? I think Saka, Madueke, yes. Palmer or Bowen is the one.
Okay.
So, but which one he leaves behind, I don't know.
Okay. For my money, when they're all fit, I'm starting Cole Palmer.
Even though Saka's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think, we saw it in the Euro final, right? He comes off the bench, scores a goal from playing out wide.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go, if I was going to list them 1 to 4, I'd go Palmer 1, Saka 2, Bowen 3, Madueke 4.
Should we leave Madueke at home?
Yeah. What are you doing? Remind everyone.
I'm not sure.
1 to 4, Saka 1.
Oh, I'm going Saka 1, Palmer 2, Madueke 3, Bowen 4.
Okay. Arsenal and England fans, you can have your say. Saka's still a starter for club and country, and if not, you can put them in 1 to 4 order as well. Lots to talk about as always on Drive. One number to dial. Pick up the phone. You could be next. 03717 223344.
I'm starting Madueke.
Brentford Football Club have called out Gabby Agbonlahor this morning.
Oh, don't get me started, Ali. Honestly, Ali, I've never heard Villa Park so angry. Listen, was the ball 100% out? No one will ever know. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. No one will ever know.
For those of you not watching at this moment in time, I can just exclusively reveal that the ball did look out.
Okay, Ali, you know what? I'm going to give you some info about Brentford, all right?
No, wait a minute. Before we get into are you accepting now that the ball might have been out?
I can't really tell. It's camouflage with the pitch.
It looked out to me, that's all I'm saying.
I'm colourblind, I can't see, Ali. So, Brentford's G-Tech Stadium only holds 17,250 fans.
Oh, my goodness.
Teams with a bigger capacity. MK Dons, 30,500 in League 2. Notts County, 19,500 in League 2. Bolton Wanderers, 28,700 in League 1. Bradford City, 25,000 League 1. Huddersfield, 24,500 League 1. Port Vale, 19,000 League 1. Plymouth Argyle, 17,440 League 1. Bristol Rugby Stadium, 27,000. Leicester Tigers Rugby Ground, 25,000. Brentford social media Twitter followers, 398,000.
That's good.
Benty has more than...
Chaz and Dave. Love it. I phoned up last night. Yeah. You listen to Drive and Talk Sports. Andy Goldstein Darren Bent is here still to come. We'll be joined in the studio in 9 minutes. 9 minutes by the voice of boxing, Adam Smith. And on that subject of boxing, Jarrell Miller, without his hairpiece, will be joined. Maybe he's got it on, I don't know. Will be on our show in just over an hour's time. Just quickly, Eddie Howe has said that Sandro Tonali is very happy at the club, despite being linked with the move to Arsenal on deadline day. England, they're currently taking on Sri Lanka in their third T20 over on talkSPORT 2 right now. Sam Allard is watching that one for talkSPORT. Sam, would you believe, can tell us exactly what's happening. Sam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Andy. Sri Lanka 77 for 4 after 12, chasing 129. England short with the bat. Can have to do something pretty special with the ball to get themselves back in the game. The required run rate, 6.5 runs and over. England spinners are bowling well. There's a wicket each for Dawson, Jacks, Rashid. Rashid bowled a beautiful googly to Rathnayaka to get him for 13. Also a wicket in the first over for Luke Wood, playing instead of Jofra Archer, rested today. Kamindu's got 6. Liam Nage unbeaten on 8. England are fighting hard, but have got to keep taking wickets to try and control the required run rate. There's live commentary on talkSPORT 2. Sri Lanka need 52 runs from 48 balls.
Sam, just quickly, still there?
I'm here.
How's your love life going at the moment?
It's okay. We're well, no, it's some hits and misses.
You're not talking cricket now, are you?
No. It's okay, Andy.
When you say we're, is that a royal we are, or there's someone else?
No. Sorry, I meant no, nothing official. Absolutely nothing official.
Anything unofficial?
Yeah, bits and pieces.
Okay, all right.
Nothing.
Very sketchy.
No, there's just nothing. I'll be honest with you, Andy. There's not loads to report. I wish there was.
Okay.
I wish I had something interesting to tell you, but it's a little bit quiet, mate.
How's that?
How's what?
No, I just saw the cricket.
Very, Benty, how did you do this 5 days a week?
Trust me.
Honestly.
Struggle, trust
me. How's what? Amazing. Sam, we'll catch up with you in a bit.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks, man. Me too. The wonderful Sam Allard. Right, let's take your calls on Saka. Is he a starter for club and country?
Hey, do you think Harvey Barnes got half a chance? Because he's been unbelievable.
That's a good question. I didn't put him in my list.
No, but I haven't
He's playing for Scotland, though, right?
As he said, I think he's committed it yet, has he?
Not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure he's going to.
Mate,
what do you think if England go?
Yeah, of course, but he's been unbelievable.
No, but I think it's done, right? I think he's sort of alluded to.
Well, trust me, in his head, it won't be done until.
Okay. But no is the answer to that. Let's go to Joe, who's a West Ham fan's going to talk to you about Bowen. Not happy, I would imagine. Hello, Joe.
Hi guys, you all right?
I'm great. How are you today?
Yeah, good. I'm not trying to keep positive as a West Ham fan. Difficult, but
yeah,
I think we might claw our way out of it. Hopefully.
I think you're safe.
Oh my god.
You're okay.
What, we think West Ham are safe?
Yeah.
This season?
I think they'll be safe.
Who's going down then?
I think they'll get out of it.
Okay, who's going down?
Who's above them?
There's 6 points behind Forest.
Leeds?
Leeds are 26 as well.
Well, one of those two. I think West Ham will get out of it. I think they've got enough.
I think it will. I think it will be Leeds, maybe Palace. Palace might drop in, but
yeah, they've had a bit of a torrid time of late. Go on then.
Yeah.
What do you want to say, Joe?
I think obviously I'm biased towards Bowen, but I think if you're talking about the 4 players, Madueke, Palmer, Saka, and Bowen.
Yeah.
I think the player that might be left out is either Palmer or Madueke, purely because I think Bowen could cover as a striker, and I think that might help him get in the squad. I can't remember from the games, but I have a feeling he might have gone as a striker when Kane wasn't playing in the last few games for England, I think.
Well, I remember. I don't know if it was the last game, but I remember Tuchel went without a striker. Kane didn't play, and he brought him off.
Yeah,
and it was Bellingham, Foden. Yeah, so I mean that doesn't bode well. But I mean the question about who's going to be number 2 behind Kane is going to be an interesting one. But I mean, that's a good point.
I think that decision will be made nearer the time. A few players that are coming back from injury.
Yeah, I think it will be Watkins.
Yeah.
But then if he doesn't score goals and Tammy does, Tammy's got a shout.
Well, look at Solanke's just come back.
Yeah, true.
Gary's an Arsenal fan. He's up next. Hi, Gaz.
Hi, guys. How you going?
Yeah, we're good, mate.
I'm good, man. Are you okay?
Yeah, good, mate.
Off you go.
Yeah, Saka, he's got to start for Arsenal and England. I think he's an exceptional talent. He's consistent, like so consistent all the time, which is probably what consistent means, I suppose. But he pulls 2-3 players to him, like when he's running down the wing, because he's such a threat. And when he gets a fullback isolated on the wing, it's like, he's past him. And then you've got his corners. you know, for us, for Arsenal, has been amazing. So I think he's got to start. I know Madaki's been pretty good. I think.
Who?
But what Coisty said, Madaki, wasn't it?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Madaki.
Come on.
We thought it was just another version of it.
Well, it can be.
Madaki. I don't think it was his, but yeah, nice gag. I like it.
I'll take your job. So yeah, I think I think he's been good, but he's not played as much as Saka, so it's good for him. And we played really well at the weekend in a game that we really had to show up in. You know, so I think obviously he got 2 assists in it at the weekend, so that helps the stats.
But he's playing nowhere near as good as he was towards the beginning of last season. The end of last season wasn't great, but you know, I've seen a much better Saka than the one I'm seeing currently this season.
Yeah, I would agree. He has been better, definitely, and you know, maybe he's just going through a little bit of crisis of confidence. I don't know, but I just think that you've got to play him. You've got to keep playing through him.
Give me your 1 to 4 for England then.
I'm not biased, but I'll probably say Saka first, Maduko second, and then hopefully the other 2 are injured. That's probably what I'll go with.
Who are you putting 3rd and 4th?
I'll probably go Bowen.
So you're putting Cole Palmer last on that list?
Yeah, I don't think he does enough. He's a bit in and out. He's good in spells.
We've just been talking about Saka not doing enough.
He's been doing it for the last 7-8 seasons.
You've read out stats already, Andy. So,
Madawaka hasn't, has he?
Dukin.
He was terrible for Chelsea.
Who was?
Mandzukic.
He was, yeah.
How many times are you going to keep changing his name?
As Havertz was bad for Chelsea, wasn't he? So sometimes you find, and I do love how direct he is, Madawaki. I think he's so direct, and you know that he's just trying to get past that player however he can, and I love watching him play. And sometimes that's what Saka needs, and the player needs a little bit of a reminder that, there's other players about, I suppose.
Gaz, have we spoken to you before?
Yeah.
Okay, keep coming in. I like talking to you. Good work, son.
Definitely. Cheers, guys.
Have a good day.
Mate.
Man changed Madawaki's name about 6 times.
It's good, isn't it?
Maduko.
Mandzukic. What's his name's son called? Who's the T-Rex cartoon? Mandzukic. What was his name?
Pardon?
What was the cartoon that looked like T-Rex but wasn't? Godzilla. What was his son called?
Godzilla had a son?
Yeah. Was it Godzuki? Baby Godzilla. Who's Godzuki?
Man, I don't know what you're talking about.
Godzuki was someone. I've heard of Godzuki.
No, Godzilla's the name.
Of the big thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Godzuki was his son.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You don't know Godzuki?
That's before my time, that.
No,
I watch Godzilla now, but there's no son.
Yeah, he had a son called Godzuki.
Okay, in the films he has.
Yeah. Was that a Turkish dish?
He's all over the gaff,
No, it is Godzuki, right? It is everyone knows that. Yeah, there you go.
No, don't everyone know that.
Yeah, but your ignorance is no defence.
No, but Joe, you heard of Godzuki? So that's another one.
All right, Alex, have you? There you go, he has.
He said nothing.
Well, he said in my ear, I've heard of him. Google it.
Godzuki.
Still to come, we'll be joined by Adam Smith, talking all things boxing. He'll be with us in the studio. And then in an hour, Jarrell Miller will be joining us as well. But before that, it's time for no Googling. Got Mandzuki? Godzuki? Got him?
Yeah.
What is he? Read out his profile.
It looks like a...
son.
Godzilla's son, yeah. But I don't remember this.
You're learning. Every day's a school day.
Listen. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah.
This is what he was talking about, right? Yeah. Godzilla. Sorry, I know we got to go to a break.
Right.
It was active in the years between 1978 and 79. So.
All right. Let me ask you this question. When did England win the World Cup?
I can't remember.
When did Arsenal last win the league?
78 and 79. Godzilla.
What's wrong with that? You love Spider-Man and Superman. He was born well before then. Anyway, the question is, Rob, beat the living daylights out of Betty. Which player holds the record for the most direct goal involvements at a single stadium in Premier League history? Let me read that again. What happened to who scored the first goal in the cup final? Which player holds the record for the most direct goal involvements at a single stadium in Premier League history? The obvious answer is, of course, a player that used to play his home games at this stadium. The answer to that and boxing chat with Smudger in the studio after this.
I'm up here to try and win a couple of football matches, you know. And if there's a bit of what shall I say, shenanigans going on in the background, I can't do anything about that at this minute. But seriously, when I get an opportunity, I shall try and join the Peace Corps sometime and try and work it out from there.
No, but they are far apart, Martin. And we see it. We see the protests all the time.
Yeah, well, it's not close. It's not close. Yeah. So what would you want me to do, Joe?
He wants you to be a sort of UN delegate. Listen, if you bridge this gap, are you going to build a sense? If you bridge this gap and you chase hearts down,
there you go.
Are you going to build a sense of entitlement in yourself about this job past the end of this season? Are you going to have a little bit about you and push yourself forward and say, "Excuse me, I think this is an opportunity I should be getting"?
Yeah. Right. Well, that's well and truly in the future. I wouldn't know. The chances are that I would not.
Well, you know yourself, don't you? If you chase hearts down and win this league, would you want this job if it was there to be gotten?
Yeah. Would I want the job? Do you want an answer now?
Yeah,
probably
I do.
Not.
Yeah, I do. Because I know you would.
Right. Yeah, probably not.
You don't want it.
Are you serious, Martin? Probably not.
Yes.
You wouldn't want it full time.
Yeah, but listen, lads, you two are young men. There's a difference. You know, you're young men, you're vibrant.
He's not young.
No, he is. But listen, everyone's young in comparison to me. So, and I do not. Listen, lads, that's seriously. It's the first time. I think I spoke to my wife there recently. She said, "The first time you've worked in your life." And it was it's extraordinary.
But Martin, come on, you'll be 74 in March. I know that, but you're a young 74, and you love what you're doing at the moment.
Do you think so?
Yes. Wow. Yes. Well, I've sat in the studio next to you, spiky old sod. Yeah, I know full well that you've got the capability of doing it longer term.
We're told Jean-Philippe Mateta's failed move to Milan shouldn't affect his performances for Palace, as his eyes are firmly on a World Cup place with France. Charlie Austin went through something similar at Hull and told us how Mateta might be feeling.
When he comes back, he'll want to come back and hopefully just start playing, performing, because like I said, just because he's stayed at Palace, his still eyes are on that World Cup squad.
Another deal that's off, and N'Golo Kante is not going to Fenerbahce. Saudi Pro League officials didn't sign off it following Benzema's departure from Kante's club Al Ittihad to Al Hilal. Now, here's what Gabby Agbonlahor thinks the Spurs hierarchy should be saying to Christian Romero.
Leave transfers, leave what's happening with players coming into us. And like you says, why are you kicking up a fuss a couple of hours before the window closes? Why not 2 weeks ago?
Romero's called Spurs' lack of available players a disgrace on social media. Tonight's championship match between Portsmouth and Ipswich has been called off again, this time due to a waterlogged pitch. And without wishing to get lost down conspiracy cul-de-sac, Simon Jordan's wondering if Donald Trump has Infantino's ear over lifting a ban on Russia.
Is Trump using political influence given the fact the World Cup's held in America, to start the dialogue that starts to reintegrate Russia back as part of the arsenal of conversations that he's going to have with Putin to settle this war and ultimately make himself a hero in that particular scenario?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Gianni Infantino said the football ban on Russia hasn't worked as their invasion of Ukraine continues. Ukraine's foreign ministers called FIFA's president a moral degenerate. More on that at talksport.com.
Don't talk over this because there's a little gap, and if you talk over it, you'll ruin the song. Big gap coming up. That talk over it. In a moment, we'll talk boxing. Before the break, I'll ask a question. Quite convoluted, but you'll get there. Which player holds the record for the most direct goal involvements at a single stadium in the Premier League?
Harry Kane.
No. Big club, big player.
Wazza.
No. Recent, like now.
Recent, big player.
Plays now, yeah.
Haaland.
Mohamed Salah, 152 goal involvements at Anfield. Still to come, we'll be asking who the winners and losers were in the January transfer window. Before we talk boxing, there's been a wicket in the cricket over on talkSPORT 2. England, they're taking on Sri Lanka in their third T20. Sam Ellard can tell us more. Sam.
Tell you what, Andy and Benty, we've got a cracking game of cricket on our hands here. Sri Lanka are 100 for 6. They need 29 runs from 26 balls. England are fighting really hard with the ball in hand, and Will Jacks is doing most of the damage. 3.3 overs. He's taken 3 wickets for just 9 runs. England defending 129 to have any chance of defending that total. They had to keep on taking wickets throughout this innings, and they're doing just that. 6 wickets down already are Sri Lanka. Kusal Mendes top scoring with 26 runs, and if England can take another wicket or two, they might have half a chance here of defending this total. England 128 for 9 from their 20 overs. Sri Lanka 102 for 6. That means they need 27 runs, and they got 25 balls to chase it in.
I have to say, Sam Ellard, one of the best we've got. He's brilliant. Good work, Sam. More from him a bit later on. Time now for this.
There's a real feeling that this is the best versus the best.
White's lost control. White has lost control completely.
How many more do you want?
This is The Voice.
Yes, the best versus the best is effectively what we've got here this afternoon. It's time for The Voice, a weekly feature where we're joined in the studio by the voice of boxing. We know him as Smudger, so do you. Adam Smith is here to take a look at the week's biggest stories. Smudge man.
Good afternoon.
We'll talk boxing in a minute.
Robbie Williams was in here.
Yeah, you love Robbie Williams.
Wow.
How excited were you about that?
Very, very, very excited.
You're a big fan of his, aren't you?
Terrific.
He was great. We were very lucky. He was brilliant.
Really good.
You should have come. You should have come to the office.
I should have been.
Tickets were like 400 quid each.
Was he sitting in this seat?
He's sitting where I am.
Okay.
Wow. Why? What does that make so much? What are you going to do?
He's a legend. Superstar.
He's great.
My wife loves him.
Well, we all love him. He's great. How are you?
I'm great. Boxing is absolutely flying.
No. How are you, Smudge? Before we talk about, are you all right?
I'm good.
You had a good week away from boxing?
Yeah, away from boxing. It's been there's not been a lot away from boxing, but
have you ever boxed? You ever thrown a punch with a glove on?
I have been in the ring.
Who with?
To do a little bit of sparring with Adrian Dodson, former 2-time Olympian, very good fighter back in the day, but the rule was he wasn't allowed to hit me. He could just hold me, maul me, sort of shove me around the ring, and I could hit him. I was shattered after a couple of minutes of the first round.
Was it lift off for Dobson?
It was lift off, not for me.
No.
It was definitely get out the ring quick.
Right, we've got Jarrell Miller coming on.
Jarrell Miller, yeah.
He's coming on in less than an hour. I don't think that's down there to talk about, but I'd like to get your view on it.
What a character.
Why is any fighter going into a ring with a hairpiece?
Why not? He's Jarrell Miller.
I mean, the answer's right in front of you because it gets punched off.
So, I remember when Paulie Malignaggi had a haircut in the corner when he had the dreads taken off on that Ricky Hatton night at the Etihad Stadium. Expect the unexpected in boxing, both in and out of the ring, the unpredictable moments. And it was one. I messaged Fabio Wardley, who I think caught the...
oh, did he really?
Well, certainly he was with it. Then Sky Nicholson had it on her head as well. And Jarrell, I mean, bless him, afterwards was just fantastic. Just so funny. Talking about it, there you go. And... lift off!
A hairpiece.
Jarrell Miller.
Hairpiece.
Well, he's coming up a bit later on, so we'll chat to
It's great, you know, the
him
way he
about
laughed
that.
it off.
Yeah. Right, listen, let's start with a big fight from over the weekend because Josh Kelly beat his opponent to win the IBF light middleweight
He
title.
did beat his opponent, that's good. Can you not pronounce his name?
Bakram.
I call him Mr. M.
Mr. M.
Yeah.
Murtazaliev.
Bless you.
Bakram Murtazaliev, who was undefeated in 23 and the reigning IBF champion going into it. Feared, reputation, dangerous puncher. No one really wanted to take him on. Josh Kelly, most felt, was a big underdog before this, and that tactically and technically he had to get it right under Adam Booth's tutelage. The game plan executed for 36 minutes, and the big question was would he be able to do that under the sort of onslaught and aggression of Bakram? And the answer was yes. He boxed really well. He boxed in and out at range. His speed was very impressive. He certainly picked up rounds. He got a flash knockdown in the 4th round in his favour, Kelly's favour, which was surprising. And I think he built a big lead, but then Murtazaliev came right back at him, floored him in the 9th. Josh admitted afterwards he was in a real daze. He didn't really remember much of the 10th round, but I think his maturity at 31 and all the experience he's got under Adam Booth and the wins he put together since that sole defeat to David Avanesian, where people said, oh, we're never going to see the best of Josh Kelly. He's talented, but he's shown a huge amount of resilience to me. Mental strength, physical strength. He's a lovely guy. He's a lad from the Northeast, and he deserves his world title. It was a close fight. I thought he won it. Pretty much everyone around us thought he won it by different margins. He got the decision, and there's some big nights in the Northeast ahead for Josh Kelly. Pretty boy.
To be fair, fair play to him because he was born in Sunderland and he fought in Newcastle. So that's brave.
But you know what? There was a lot of fight fans there who were supporting Northeast boxing.
Okay,
so we talked to a lot of amateurs from Newcastle, Sunderland, Middlesbrough. Savannah Marshall was there from Hartlepool. There's just a feeling that that whole area, since the days of Glenn McCrory, Billy Hardy, Stewie Hall, the last world champion there, it's been a bit forgotten, not in football terms, but in boxing. And I think there's a sleeping giant there. And they were talking about the Stadium of Light in the summer for pretty boy Josh Kelly, who could fight in unifications. Conor Benn's a possibility at some stage. And yeah, he's fought 20 years through this. A tough, tough journey, Josh Kelly. And finally, the talent and the discipline, that was the key on Saturday night, came together, and I'm delighted for him.
And who do you want to see him fight next then? Because you've named a few people on that he could potentially fight next, but who do you want to see next? What would be a good matchup for him?
I love the Conor Benn fight, but then everybody wants the Conor Benn fight. Shakur Stevenson was calling him out. Ryan Garcia.
Sorry, why is that? Because when I look at that division, he's not the best in that division, but why all of a sudden, because I'm with you, everyone seems to be calling Conor Benn out like he's the money man, like Mayweather.
Well, he is the money man in many ways, isn't he? Look what he earned last year for the 2 Eubank fights. He's in a great position, Conor. We need Ryan Garcia and Barrios to fight first later this month. I'm sure Conor will be there at ringside, but he was the one called out by Shakur, not the other way around. He said, get in the ring, and Conor did, and he gave him some, which was great television, wasn't it, in the early hours of Sunday morning. But I think, they all want to fight Conor Benn, but if you want a big British rivalry or big British fight at some stage, Kelly Benn's a good one.
Smudge, stay there because we're going to speak to you in more detail when we come back after this. More boxing chat with Smudge. A reminder, this Saturday night in Liverpool, Nick Ball defends his WBA featherweight title in his hometown against former 2-weight division world champion Brandon Figueroa. And don't miss the Zone's package fight schedule with fights every week, including the highly anticipated rematch. Lee Wood takes on Josh Warrington. That's on Feb the 21st. And later that evening, live from Las Vegas, can't wait for this one, high-stakes clash between Ryan Garcia up against, he's going for his first world title against Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight world title. Watch all of these fights and more only on DAZN.
Boxing update on talkSPORT with DAZN, the global home of boxing. Sign up now at dazn.com/boxing.
I've just had a conversation with Cundy, which I find completely remarkable, and I'd like you to tell the nation because I want to know how other people have witnessed this.
So, I don't do it anymore because the barbers I go to now have this little white thing they put around my neck and they tuck it around the shawl that you wear when you sit down.
Yes. I know what you mean.
But I used to, and this is going on for like 10, 15 years, I'd go into the barbers I'd go into and I would take my T-shirt off and he would cut my hair with the bare...
So you'd sit in a barber shop with your shirt off?
My shirt off, but
so just your chest out?
No, because no. Because what I don't want is I don't want the hair touching my T-shirt that comes off, right? So hair on the T-shirt, forget that, or shirt, whatever you wear. So now I don't need to do it because the guy puts this thing round and then he tucks it around the shawl.
Yeah, I know what that is, mate.
Right.
Everyone goes to a barber shop.
Right, I know, but the barber shop before didn't do that. And I used to think, so I take my T-shirt off, sit in the barber's chair, and then he would put round the shawl that everyone's got and tuck it round my back. I can't have hair on my T-shirt. So it's an absolute no-no.
So you sat in a barber shop with your top off and a shawl over you?
Yes.
Well, you're such a weird guy.
I don't think that's weird.
It's so weird.
I don't think it is.
What do you mean you just sat there in a barber shop? No one does that.
I do. I guarantee there are people listening, they're going, I know what Cundy's on about there.
I've been in a barber shop for 25 years.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone with their top off having their haircut.
Well, you didn't go to the barber shop. I did. You walked in with me, you'd have seen it.
There is something wrong with you, honestly.
It's true. I guarantee the people going, I know what Cundy's on about. Don't like that hair on the... Once hair gets on the T-shirt, there's no...
No, I get the hair on the T-shirt.
It's irreversible.
No, I get that.
Right, okay.
Just go home and change your T-shirt.
Well, what if you're not going home? All day you're going, got that itch, got the itch, got the hair, I can feel it. Oh. And then it gets in your head. And then you feel, is that hair? Oh, and they're itching. No, that's terrible stuff, that. Terrible stuff.
You kill me.
No, it's true.
Welcome back. This is Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, the voice of boxing. Adam Smith is with us in the studio. We'll hear more from Adam in just a moment. But a reminder, over on talkSPORT 2 right now, you can hear England, their third and final T20 in Sri Lanka. Well and truly underway. Sam Ellard has been watching for talkSPORT. Sam.
In the 18th over, Jacob Bethel has taken 3 wickets and England are on the verge of winning this game of cricket. Sri Lanka are 113 for 9. Jacob Bethel is producing something absolutely remarkable. He got well at Largo with the second ball sweeping, caught brilliantly by Josh Buttler. Then 2 balls later he got Chimera, who picked out the fielder at cover. And then the 9th wicket in the 3rd in the over, he gets Tikshana stumped, coming down the wicket, looking to go over the top. And Josh Buttler takes the ball and takes off the bails. England batting first from 20 overs, 128 for 9. 99% of the time, Sri Lanka, despite this being a tricky wicket, you expect them to chase this down. But England, with ball in hand, spinners in particular, have been absolutely remarkable. 18 overs gone, Sri Lanka 113 for 9, they need 16 runs from 12 balls. Jacob Bethel, 3 wickets in the 18th over.
Shout out Bethel.
Thank you, Sam, for that. It looks like it's good. Well, it is a very, very exciting end to that. If you want to hear how it all unfolds live, you can do so by switching over to talkSPORT 2. My advice is stay here, because, of course, we've got Adam Smith with us in the studio.
I love the cricket, though.
All right, well, we love boxing more, Smudge, obviously.
Well, okay, let's talk then.
Otherwise, we'll go and get coffee back.
Fire me some questions.
Right, let's talk about, where should we begin? Shakir Stevenson. His brother. Beat Lopez to win the WBO light welterweight.
Teofimo Lopez, man.
Teofimo Lopez,
I said Lopez. Beat Lopez.
What was his first name, please?
Were you not watching the early hours of Sunday morning?
Honestly.
From New York, Madison Square
I'll tell you what I
Garden,
wasn't watching.
packed out,
Your
live on
attitude,
DAZN.
both of you. There's a lot to be...
Unbelievable.
Lopez, that's it.
4-weight world champion, Shakir Stevenson. He was a boxing artist on Sunday morning. It was phenomenal. He just made Teofimo Lopez look average, and Lopez is a 2-weight champion.
Is he pound for pound now one of the best on the planet?
Yes, he is. You can put him anywhere in that top 5. Shakir Stevenson is there, and he wants to go up, and he wants to fight a Conor Benn or another, and he's a beautiful technician, wonderful southpaw, speed and skills and IQ. I loved watching his confidence get more and more as the fight went on. He was terrific.
I want to get as many fights in as we can before we let you go. Let's move on to a big fight this weekend.
Yeah.
On Saturday, talkSPORT's bringing you live commentary of Ball against Figueroa for the WBA World Featherweight title.
Yes. Fabulous matchup.
Nick Ball's defended this belt before. How confident are you going into this one, Smudge?
Fourth offence. Nick Ball is an absolute hero on Merseyside. A terrific fighter. Clever as well, not just a wrecking ball as he calls himself, but he's tactically good under Paul Stevenson. He was a good amateur, multi-champion in the amateur code. He's undefeated still as a pro. This is a tough test against Brandon Figueroa. He's much, much taller, 7-8 inches taller than Ball, so he's used to it. He's used to fighting the taller, upright opponents, but this guy's the heartbreaker from America, who's only been beat by Stephen Fulton at top level a couple of times. Brandon Figueroa, very, very good former world champion, and is going to be there to try and upset Nick on Nick's home patch. It could be very tough. Going to be a really exciting clash of styles, I think.
How high did you rate Nick? Because I feel like he doesn't get the respect he deserves.
I rate him very, very highly.
Yeah, me too.
There is the talk, of course, of the Inoue fight at some point.
Woo!
Yeah, people would say maybe that is a step too far. Why not? Nick Ball is a dedicated, terrific, tenacious fighter. He believes in himself, so do his camp, so does Frank Warren. We love going up to watch Nick Ball fights in Liverpool. Liverpool's a great fight city, as we know. And let's see how he gets on against Figueroa. If he makes a statement against Figueroa, he's going to have a big 2026.
That fight would be unbelievable.
A big press conference tomorrow.
Yes.
For a fight that's happening on April the 4th. Is Deontay Wilder against Del Boy Derek Chisora.
And they're chucking me in the middle of them. And when I did a Chisora press conference a few years back, he threw a table. Remember?
Well, you were there for that, were you?
Yeah, Callie Salland and I and Eddie Hearn and Dillian White.
He wasn't happy with the money split, right?
The table was... He wasn't happy about anything.
Yeah.
But Derek is now happy. It's 50th fight for War Chisora, the 50th fight for Deontay Wilder. England, America, two of the best personalities, characters in the heavyweight division over the last 10, 15 years, and they meet. And it's a great one. It's a swashbuckling affair, a throwback. It should be an all-out war in there, and it's going to be fun and fiery at the press conferences on the way to...
Who's your favourite? Who do you think will win?
I love them both. They're both great guys.
No, but what did you say to us in the break?
What did I say?
Who do you fancy to win it?
I want to know who you think.
No. I'll tell you when you tell me.
You tell me first.
Well, otherwise I'll tell them what you told me.
You tell me first.
I'm going.
Well, we all want Del Boy to win.
I'm going Deontay to win.
Deontay to win.
Knockout.
Yeah,
Early doors.
I think Deontay will win.
Deontay, I don't know. I think the form that Chisora's in might be a slight favourite going in, but it's Chisora's come forward aggression, and Wilder has that jackhammer right hand, biggest single puncher since Ernie Shavers back in the day. But can he still pull the trigger? I've just had a message from my wife who wants to talk more about Robbie Williams. When can we come in and meet him? And
just tell her to text me.
Okay,
it's fine. When your wife says, "Do you want tea or coffee for breakfast?" you go, "Well, 2 lovely cups of hot liquid, the tea on one." Do you do it like that? These two titans of hot drinks coming head to head for breakfast.
Robbie Williams is the voice, not me.
Robbie's performing on Sunday. Tell him to get some tickets for his gig Sunday.
On Sunday?
Yeah. I can't remember what it is. It might be Hackney.
Hackney?
Might be
Hackney Sunday?
It's probably not Hackney, but it's somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good lad?
Legend.
Top boy?
You're a close second. All right? Smudge, always an honour having
Always
you.
a pleasure, Andy.
Where are you
Always a
going now?
pleasure,
What are you doing?
Benty.
What are you doing now?
I'm heading home through the rain.
Okay.
And the mist.
Just say it
On the
normally.
tube.
Just say it normally. I'm going home in the rain. Just say that.
On
Just
the
say-
rain.
Lift off umbrellas.
Rain it in, boys. Off you go. Enjoy the rest of
We love you so much. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Cheers, Smudge.
Thanks so much. More from me and Bentley when we come back. We'll be talking about the winners and the losers in this transfer window. You can have your say by picking up the phone. 03717 22 3344.
Back in 2024, when asked if Tottenham had fallen behind their top six rivals, Romero told Telemundo Deportes, maybe he thought that we wouldn't get to hear it, but we did hear it. He says, the truth is, Manchester City competes every year. You see how Liverpool strengthens its squad, Chelsea strengthened their squad. And then I think he puts himself in the situation in Tottenham. Those are the things to imitate. You have to realise that something's going wrong. Hopefully they realise it. Well, he's talking about the hierarchy, isn't he, Simon?
Well, he's comparing Tottenham to legacy football clubs and football clubs that are owned by nation states. So there's no real comparison there. But he wanting to make a point. There's nothing wrong with what he said there. It's whether he should say these sort of things. He said it more recently when he bottled the perspective of flapping his gums about people telling lies and then withdrew that particular statement. Say something, stick with it. It makes life difficult for Thomas Frank because people above him are going to say, do you have control over your players?
Yeah.
Not so much what the players think of the manager, but the manager, what the people above Thomas Frank think of his control over the players.
No. Yeah.
And
Do you think he does?
Well, I think this guy's uncontrollable. I think he does what he wants. I think he thinks he's bigger than Tottenham Hotspur. I think he's bigger than his football club. And we've seen it previously a couple of times in the past where he's a very good player, don't get me wrong. I like him as a footballer. I don't think he's set the world on fire. He's made a few headlines recently because he scored a few goals and he looks like Captain Invincible. When it comes to his defensive prowess, I think he's left a lot to be desired at times.
I agree.
But I also look at it and say that, this is the culture that's being allowed to be seeded in this club. With respect to this player, and it's easy to be said, if I was senior manager at this club, he would have got one opportunity to say this. He said it 2-3 weeks ago, where he talked about people telling lies and only coming up when it suits them. That would have been his starter for 10. He would have been told in no uncertain terms by me or my chief executive, you're going to find yourself in a serious situation if you keep on flapping your mouth and talking out of turn.
Life after football. For a lot of players, it means going into punditry. Some turn to coaching or working in the game in other ways. But what about the rest? Some former footballers turn their sights away from the game, and there are a few big surprises. First up, from rainbow flicks to pancake flips. Ex-Chelsea and Southampton defender Ken Monku switched up his footballing career to buy a Dutch pancake house. He bought out the shop, which had been his favourite pancake spot as a child, and before long he was mixing the batter and getting behind the stove. Next, Everton legend Thomas Gravesen swapped out the high stakes of the Premier League for those of the poker room. He made over 150 appearances for the Toffees and won the Scottish Premier League with Celtic. Turned out the Danish international was pretty darn good at poker. He racked up a reported £100 million from his Las Vegas adventures. Remember former Chelsea goalkeeper Petr Cech? Turns out football nets weren't the only goals he was pretty handy in front of. After retirement, he became a goaltender in ice hockey. Same skills, very different surface. And he even won a Division 2 title with Guildford Phoenix. For ex-Liverpool centre-back Daniel Agger, it wasn't just fancy footwork that was in his blood. He was also pretty good with his hands. The Denmark international turned to tattoo artistry after he hung up his boots. He'd qualified as a skin artist while at Anfield, and he then became the co-owner of his own tattoo company as well. It's not all glamour for ex-pros, though. 1966 World Cup winner Ray Wilson set up a very different kind of business. He became an undertaker after he retired. Finally, not many people can say they've won both a World Cup and starred in an Oscar-winning film. In fact, there's only one person in the entire world who can say that. Frank Leboeuf, the former Chelsea defender, was part of the 1998 France squad who won the World Cup. He ended up marking Brazil's Ronaldo in the final and helped his side to a 3-0 win. But Leboeuf had already begun acting on the side while he was playing football, and his biggest role came some years after his retirement when he landed the part of a doctor in the Stephen Hawking biopic The Theory of Everything.
I embrace the career of acting, so I want to learn more. So seeing lots of movies is a part of my job.
To be honest, with all the dramatic diving in the game these days, there's probably tons of ex-pros who've got the acting skills to make it in Hollywood.
Welcome back to Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein. Bent is still here, everyone.
Also, Sigourney Weaver, Alien, Ripley, what a film.
What a film.
What a film.
I started watching something yesterday. It was unbelievable. Netflix, 4-part, about a guy that goes onto a plane, hijacks it, and he asks for money and parachutes. It's in the 70s. Then gets on the plane leaves, he's in the middle of it, jumps out the plane with a parachute, with all the money, no one ever found him. How about that for an escape route?
Wow. Who's your top 3 female?
Oh, but don't bring it down the show. Sexist, vile, man.
Like, you find stuff that no one else ever finds. I've never heard anyone talk about that.
Well, that's a good thing,
What's
right?
it called?
The skyjacking.
What is it? Is it a series? Like,
yeah, it's a true story about something that happened in the 70s.
Or is it doc? Or is it
a documentary? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm watching that.
Well, what's wrong with doc?
If it was
in case you get educated.
Yeah, if it was a series, I'd be like, oh yeah,
it is a series, 4-part series.
Yeah, but do actors playing this?
No. So I come in here, right, and I say, this great series, a true story about this. No good. But if I went, it's a comedy where a bloke goes into an empty building that used to be a police station to find a box of money.
I say to you,
Martin Lawrence stars.
I say, what's it called?
Yeah.
Get me in there.
Yeah.
What's this one called though?
I can't remember.
Is that good? Yeah.
I know what your name is. Still to come, we'll be asking if it's time to take it easy on Liverpool Senior. But now, who are the winners and who are the losers in the January transfer window?
Mateta picks it up inside the area, and he scored again. Jean-Philippe Mateta.
I think it's difficult to see how Jean-Philippe Mateta plays for Palace again, particularly with Strand Larsen coming in.
Semenyo getting to the byline, now pulling it back. Oh, how has he squeezed that in? Heads go up for its heading down. Oh, and he's side-footed in for the equalising goal. 1-1, Mark Gahey.
But even since Semenyo's come in and Gahey, they've won 1 in 6.
Still conceding goals, aren't they?
Their second half performances are baffling.
Yeah, January transfer window slammed shut last night with Premier League clubs spending a total of £404.1 million on new players. Man City were the biggest spenders as they spent £84 million on Semenyo and Gahey. Palace were up there as well with Strand Larsen and Brennan Johnson. That came to £83 million. That is insane money. The big story of the day was Jean-Philippe Mateta's move to AC Milan falling through after he failed his medical. Danny Murphy was alongside Jim White and Alex Cook last night. He said the striker was silly to burn his bridges with Palace fans with his posts on social media.
It's emotional intelligence, isn't it?
What do you achieve?
You don't. You're just ranting in the moment because you can't control your emotion. So it's a silly thing to do.
Yeah.
The great thing about football is that we've seen it many, many times. Players can say things and fall out, and then if they perform on the pitch, they get forgiven.
Can you see Mateta playing for Palace again?
Well, yeah, listen, he's a good player, so they're going to need him again. I know they're saying Strand Larsen, but he's not exactly had a great season. I know moving to a new club gives you that new kind of bounce, gives you that new kind of incentive to go, do you know what, it's a new start, tough time at Wolves this season, but I'm ready to... It's almost like a new start. Do you know what I mean? Like a new start for him. Well, it is a new start, but like almost like a...
For who?
For Strand Larsen.
Oh, well, I thought you meant Mateta, right? Yeah.
But...
I have to say, £48 million...
We'll get to that, right?
Okay.
But if I'm Glasner and I'm looking at what the squad I've got, and you've got two strikers in, yes, I understand, and Danny Murphy's there spot on, because the amount of players, and I remember Granit Xhaka, he threw his shirt down, stomped off, he got booed off, Arsenal fans never wanted to see him again. By the time that he had kind of obviously fulfilled his contract, and his last game, Arsenal fans are singing, sign a new contract, stay, because he'd turn it around. I think Mateta, if he goes in there and he starts scoring goals, the fans will soon forgive him. But if I'm Oliver Glasner, you've got two big centre forwards there. I'm trying to find, and Palace are struggling. I'm trying to find a way of playing together.
Goals. Yeah, you need goals.
Both together.
Yeah. Strand Larsen, £48 million. I personally think that's one of the most overpriced signings I can remember. He scored one. So they were interested in buying him. Sorry, they bought him. They actually bought him in the summer for about, what was it, 20? I haven't got it in front of me. About 22 million, I think they paid for him, didn't they? Wolves, about 22 million. Since then, he's scored one goal, and now they've more than doubled their money, £48 million. I mean, I'm dumbfounded when I see it. 50 million. Just think what you get for £50 million. They've just bought that.
Yeah, listen, if they'd have bought him in at the start of this season, after what he did last season for Wolves, you'd go, still a bit expensive, but you'd go, all right, he's a striker, scoring goals, good confidence, I get it. But I just said, these performances this season have been absolute. I mean, 1 Premier League goal and 22 appearances. He's got 3 in the FA Cup and 2 in the EFL Cup. He just hasn't, and listen, you can look at his numbers, but I look at his body language. He's a big, powerful centre-forward who's acting like he's about 5'2", as weak as anything. People are pushing him off the ball, he can't hold the ball up, he's nowhere near as dynamic as he was last season, and I get it. Wolves have lost a lot of good players, Cunha and Anknouri and these players, so Cunha, I'm sure, did a lot of the work for him to help him out, but this season, he hasn't been good enough. I mean, a bit harsh with the signing in Premier League. I think there's been a few worse in terms of money spent.
But if he would have scored 15 goals, what would he be worth now?
Well, if he scores 15 goals for Wolves, he's not going anywhere.
No, I'm saying if everyone's got a price. He scored 1 and he's cost 50.
Yeah.
If he scored 15, what's that, £100 million player?
Nah, I just think that is where they are at the moment. Obviously,
insane money.
Wolves are bottom, but they're going to go down, Wolves, and I think they know that.
Yeah.
But also as well, and with the recruitment with Wolves, I mean, Adam Armstrong, that to me just stinks of a signing that if they go down, which they're going to, he's good enough to get them back up. Adam Armstrong, the striker. Because when he was in the Premier League before Southampton, barely scored any goals. So Strand Larsen, it's almost one of them where, do you know what, let's just get as much money as we can for him.
No, Wolves will be rubbing their hands together.
Oh my God, I can't believe their luck.
I think Palace are insane.
I would say they're insane, but remember, they thought at one point...
50 million, Benny, that's nuts money for him.
Remember, at the minute, at the time, they're juggling, aren't they? So they're thinking, we're going to lose Mateta, we need to replace him. We have to. So if that's the price, and Oliver Glasner is hell-bent on Strand Larsen, you get the deal done. But now it's not backfired, because Mateta's not going now, you've now got 2. But I'm finding a way of playing them both together.
Yeah. I want to touch on Dwight McNeil. His move from Everton to Palace broke down very late last night, and his partner took to Instagram and said the pair had, and I'm quoting it, had prepared to move our life hundreds of miles away before having it torn away without explanation. Do you feel sorry for footballers?
I mean, when you say, do I feel sorry for footballers, I do think at times they do get a hard rubber to green, because it's almost like they're not allowed to feel any kind of emotion because of the money they earn. So in some respects, I understand where people are coming from, because let's be honest, there are people in the world with a lot bigger problems than that. But my point is that yes, you can feel sorry for them. They can still suffer mental health problems. They can still have their problems going on in their own life, as any human being can. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've seen some of the most this is a bit dark here, but we've seen some of the most successful actors and people on the planet take their own lives, and they've got all the money in the world, so it can affect everyone.
Money and happiness are not linked.
No, that's
I understand that.
That's my point. But feeling sorry is a bit of a tough one in this scenario, because it's not like he's going from no work to work. He's going from a job that he's got at Everton to not getting another job, so he's got to stay at Evans.
Yeah.
So he should be all right, but listen, it's a tough one. If he's having a tough time at Everton and he wanted to get away and it's not happened, then potentially I do feel a bit sorry for him.
I know Dwight McNeil's other half has been incredibly ill in hospital, right? So it's not difficult, but what I want to say, it's irrelevant of who said this. I'm not necessarily aiming what I'm going to say at her. I'm just aiming it at anyone in this scenario, right? Firstly, if your partner, and you can be male or female, this is not sexist, if your partner is involved in any entertainment or any business whatsoever when you're in the public eye, you stay out of it. It's nothing to do with you, right? If you've got a problem, if you've got we were prepared to move our life hundreds of miles away before it was torn away, have that with your husband, have it with your agent, have it with your mates on the phone. Don't put it on social media. Because let me
keep it in house.
Because no one, it's not like you're trying to get like you're going to be relocated by the council, and they're saying, oh, I know you live in Liverpool and all your mates there, but the only flat we can get you is in London, right? Oh, we had it ripped up. I get, a devastation, right? These people are multi-millionaires, right? Get on a train if you want to come to London. Yeah, I don't get why you are putting such sentences like this in statements on social media, right? A lesson to all husbands and wives whose partner are in the public eye: stay off social media, because no one will give you sympathy.
Potentially,
no one will give it to you.
There's something going on in the background that we don't know about.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Deal with it. I don't need to know.
I prefer keeping my stuff in house.
It's like I open a newspaper or I look online and I get, and this is nothing to do with football now. It's this woman or this husband has come out and said, we're desperately trying to patch up our marriage, or sadly we've broken up. No one cares.
Oh, people do care. People do care. Come on now. If people didn't care, people wouldn't watch reality TV. People care.
Okay, maybe they do care. Maybe they do.
The Beckhams, you're loving it. Look at the Beckhams.
No, but all that stuff with his son.
But you want it out there?
No, it's a private affair.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes,
No. I swear to you, I've actually said this before. I think it's really embarrassing. It's like first thing you see when you turn on the news. I think it's incredibly sad.
Unfortunately, people are not like you though. People like car crash TV, and people like
you're
car
right.
crash, and people like messing people's lives. People love to watch it.
Yeah, okay, maybe you're right.
Do you know what I mean?
But in this scenario, we prepared to move our life hundreds of miles away. It's not like you're going to move to Mars, right? Before it was torn away, isn't it? So here's what's happening. So basically, you've had to stay in your mansion, right, in the Everton area in Liverpool. Now, Liverpool City's a lovely place, right? No, we've talked about it before. So, like Manchester's lovely. The actual hub of it is nice, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, let me get that violin.
No, but I wonder when she's talking about had it ripped away. I wonder,
torn was the word.
No, I wonder who she's talking about. Is it Palace? Well, no, it can't be Everton, because she spoke really positively about Everton. So the only thing I can think of is Palace at the last minute have gone, nope.
No, my advice to anyone in this scenario, I'm not necessarily going for Mrs. McNeil here, but anyway, on a day like that when it's torn away from you, just stay in and iron all your money, and then you'll feel good about
but
yourself.
money's everything, man.
It's not everything, Bentley, but it does help.
Yeah, but you just said that
it does help. No, I said they're not related.
Happiness and money, they are related. They are linked to a point, right?
Yeah.
But as I gave you an example, some of the most...
No, you are right.
Some of the most high profile...
Yes, you're right.
The one who springs to mind, and I don't know why, I'm not getting dark here, is Robin Williams.
Yeah.
He was like, what a guy.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah, money was irrelevant because...
Irrelevant, and he had loads of it.
Yes. They're not always connected. I agree with you. I agree. But my point is, people that have no money, that fall on hard times... I don't necessarily get them taking to social media going... I was going to be relocated to Barnsley. I had that torn away and ripped apart. Do you know what I mean?
No, I hear what you're saying.
There's worse things in the world, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but then we always say that football's no other.
I know, but just stay out of it. If it was my wife, or my wife was in the public eye, I certainly wouldn't go on social media and go, it's disgusting.
To be fair, funny you say that. We've got a statement from Mrs. Goldstein.
Better not. I've told her to keep off social media. Just a quick word about there are only 7 Premier League deals done on deadline day yesterday. Does that surprise you? Quite a quiet day, wasn't it?
It feels like it over the years. It's just got worse and worse, hasn't it? We had moment. I mean, we go back obviously several years. There was loads. Again, there was the Berbatov one to. I know it began back to Berbatov to Man United. I think Robinho to Man City.
Was Bruno a January one?
I think Bruno was a January one, but we had. I remember the window I went to Villa. There was Torres. There was Andy Carroll.
We have got biggies.
Yeah, biggies. But last few, it's almost like it almost feels like the last few years, like FFP become a real thing, and people have gone, "What? That actually exists? All right, we can't do it anymore."
Chelsea defender Axel Disasi has joined West Ham on loan. Good deal for them. Can you keep him up?
Disasi?
Yeah, good deal for them.
I mean, they need bodies, right? But
good player.
If you're looking at me and saying, is this the type of sign where West Ham fans can get excited and think, do you know what, it'll help keep us in the division? No.
Okay. We've got lots to talk about. We're taking your calls. Who won and lost in the transfer window? Are you happy or unhappy with your club's business or lack of it? 03717 223344. Dial that number. You could be next live on Drive and talkSPORT.
My biggest regret playing for England and not playing for Scotland. So, are
you serious?
Harvey Barnes, don't do the same thing.
It's your biggest regret. You didn't know that.
I want to play for Scotland.
There you go. Did you really?
Yeah, that national anthem was.
Oh man, Flower of Scotland, unbelievable. You're getting me all sentimental, guys. Man. We need, because you've got a lot of things going on. You've got a tour going on at this moment, a stand-up show called Defying Calamity, right?
That's right.
How do you go on tour and defy calamity?
Well,
surely they go hand in hand.
Yeah, they do a little bit. Yeah, it depends how the gigs go, but it's just great fun. You know, as you know, I do like lots of impressions of politicians and a few football and cultural people, and then I talk about having survived cancer a couple of years ago and the changes to my body as a result of it. So it's like mixing the personal with the political, and it's just great fun. You know, it's good to be alive.
Do you know what I'm dying to ask somebody like yourself, Matt? Where did do you just get an idea? Obviously, when you've got a tour planned, you'll go and you'll do a script and you'll have a line you'll follow. But where do you see the humour? Where do you find the humour? Is it in everyday life?
It's everyday life, and I think I watch a lot of the news, and then you see sort of hypocrisy or incompetence. You know, they're always like good things. But what I often try and do is I do this whole thing about. So I had the base of my spine removed, so I've lost bladder and bowel function, so I've got a colostomy bag and I have to catheterise. I'm currently having treatment for erectile dysfunction on the NHS. So that I'm not just going from like, here's a Trump impression and Keir Starmer to that, I'll sort of blend the two and say, who would I rather have as my doctor? Would I rather have Keir Starmer? Look, the reality is, you're in a situation now where you're probably never going to have a sex life that you would fully enjoy. There is no sensation in that area. Or would you rather have Trump going, I think it's going to get bigger than it ever was, and I think you're going to have...
bring it up? Oh my goodness me. No thumbs up, nothing?
No, nothing.
Nothing, just puts us straight through.
No heads up.
Do you want me
Drive
to
the Talksport.
Was it now?
Darren Bent. What?
Do you want me to bring up the...
No, you don't mention anything yet.
How about you're a brand ambassador?
You can mention everything. Still to come, we'll be asking if Portsmouth should be punished for postponing their game against Ipswich for a second time. Honestly, producer Joe's done more homework.
No, it's important.
More stats.
We're crunch time.
Players injured, players out.
Hey, crunch time.
It just happens to be Ipswich, right? I'm glad. Well done, Portsmouth.
Why are you glad?
They've got a lot of players out injured.
Yeah, convenient.
Apparently, there was light drizzle on the pitch. You can't play out.
Oh, and
light drizzle's dangerous.
Hey, 3 new signers can't register in time.
Dangerous to play on light drizzle. You get your clothes wet. You get your socks got
light drizzle.
We know how difficult it is to get mud out of socks. Terrible. Well done, Portsmouth. Just quickly, Eddie Hours said that Sandro Tonali.
You're right, Joe. I hate him too.
He's very happy at the club despite being linked with a move to Arsenal on deadline day. Well done, Tonali. You don't want to go to Arsenal. Well done.
I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, of course you wouldn't.
Be nice that.
Marcus Rashford doesn't want to return to Man United. He's prepared to take a pay cut to stay at Barcelona.
Do you miss him?
In Spain, in the heat. Yeah, so would I.
Do you miss him?
No.
You wouldn't bring him back?
Marcus who?
Oh, my goodness. He was like his dad. Gone. Oh, see?
Gone. I'm Ahmed's dad now.
Oh, not Go on. Mainu.
Oh, yeah. I've always been Mainu's dad. Yeah.
So,
love calling Mainu.
No, but Rashford was your guy for such a long time.
He was, yeah. He's gone now. He's turned his back on us.
Oh, hey. I'm not comfortable with that. Spitting. I'm not comfortable with that.
I didn't actually.
Nah, I'm not comfortable with that. You are disgusting.
Right, let's take your calls. Who won and lost in the transfer window? 03717223334. John is up with us. Hello, John.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, John. How are you?
All right? Not bad. You all right?
I'm good. I'm very well. How's your day going, John?
Good. After that transfer window, not very well.
Yes.
You look at what are ENIC doing in our club? They've got no ambition, right? You look at we're 9 points clear of West Ham. The next 3 games we could legitimately lose easily, right? West Ham could pick the points up. We could be bang on the relegation line, okay? Our owners have done absolutely nothing. They've done nothing to alleviate that, to bring bodies in, to bring players in. We've got our captain that's come out and publicly turned around and said it's disgusting how we've only got 11 fit players. If Solanke gets injured, gets a knock, we're left with Carlo Moaning. That's all we got left. We loaned out Scarlett, a young kid who was never given a chance. Everything's backwards. Everything's backwards at Spurs, and there's no explanation other than our club must be for sale. They are not investing in our club, so that smacks of a club that's up for sale.
John, let me ask you then, because you're right, your squad, I mean, Romero came out and spoke about the players that you've got, but what areas realistically in this window did you need to strengthen? Like, it was a must.
We need to strengthen up front because Dominic Solanke, as good as he is when he's there, he's knocking a few goals in there. He could easily take a knock. We could be without him, right? Then we're left with Moaning, who just doesn't score, okay? He gives it some. A lot of people say he's not tried enough. He doesn't score enough goals. What keeps you up is scoring goals. We're struggling with scoring goals. We've got no creativity in the middle of the park, I don't think. Javi Simmons is just starting to tick over, but he's like 4 or 5 steps ahead of everyone else. We've got nothing. We've got absolutely nothing. We're letting in goals. We're struggling through games. Second half against Man City, we rolled our sleeves up and had a go. But the first half, we were shocking. We were absolutely shocking. And we've had that most of this season. And our owners can see that, right? When Levy went, okay, we were told there's £100 million war chest, that famous word,
Who
war
told
chest
you that?
in January.
Who said that?
The owners came out.
Okay.
What's his name? Vinal.
You're right, they did say that.
You know what, John? You're right. John, I heard that. When he spoke about the 100 million, and this is the only thing, I mean, it's a great call for John. It's who'd you sign? That's the problem. What areas? I mean, he spoke about striker, but
they've got so many injuries.
You're going to find a striker on the cheap.
No.
We just talked about Strand last one for 50 mil nearly.
Yeah. That's right. They just need bodies. I hear his frustration, but no one really strengthens.
But they let Brennan Johnson go, and he nicks a goal or two.
Yeah, that's a very good point. We'll take more calls in just a moment. We'll also be asking if it's time to take it easy on Liam Rossignol. But first, it's time for no googling. We want to know why Alex was so late, and also who was the first ever January Premier League signing to cost £50 million or more. Great question. Who's the first ever January Premier League signing to cost £50 million or more? Benny's got it right. Unless he's signalling that he wants me to make him a hot drink. All that and more coming up live. Jarrell Miller. Is that right? When we come back, Jarrell Miller, fresh from his victory and losing his hairpiece over the weekend. The legend is Jarrell Miller will be on our show live right after this on talkSPORT.
And I want to start with asking who's the best player you ever played with and why?
Played with? It's difficult when you've got goalkeepers, defenders, midfield players, Patrick, and it's supposed to be quick, isn't it?
Well, no,
okay,
you're all right.
Okay, good. Patrick and Manu Petit, great midfielders.
You only picked one, though.
Robert Perez, Mark Overmars. There was so many. Freddie Lundberg, so many quality players. Dennis Bergkamp, Ian Wright, Thierry Henry.
So 20.
Yeah, but Dennis is Thierry, greatest goal scorer. He's got the lead for the Arsenal. But I think I'm going to say Dennis because he can make goals and score goals. It's big difference. He made most of Thierry's goals. So I would say the best player I've ever played with was Dennis.
That's a club one. What about internationally?
Teddy did that job for us, for England, and he was very underestimated. I think Teddy Sheringham, Alan Shearer was a fantastic centre-forward, bit of a throwback to the Haaland days where would have been Alan Shearer was a cup of tea for me. It was easy because he was like old school.
Just dismissed Haaland, Shearer,
exactly.
Easy to defend.
The kind of ones that used to stay, but Peter Beersley's and Gary Lineker's. He would sit on your shoulder. He's very quick and stuff. But Brian Robson, I'm going to say Brian Robson because he could make goals and score goals. But he was the heartbeat of when I used to come through and I made my debut and stuff. He was a tremendous leader, phenomenal player. Yeah. So.
Henry?
Yeah, when you played, were some games actually harder in training because you were up against...
We're told Jean-Philippe Mateta's failed move to Milan shouldn't affect his performances for Palace, as his eyes are firmly on a World Cup place with France. Charlie Austin went through something similar at Hull and told us how Mateta might be feeling.
When he comes back, he'll want to come back and hopefully just start playing, performing, because like I said, just because he's stayed at Palace, his still eyes are on that World Cup squad.
Another deal that's off, and N'Golo Kante is not going to Fenerbahce. Saudi Pro League officials didn't sign off it following Benzema's departure from Kante's club Al Ittihad to Al Hilal. Now, here's what Gabby Agbonlahor thinks the Spurs hierarchy should be saying to Christian Romero.
Leave transfers, leave what's happening with players coming into us. And like you says, why are you kicking up a fuss a couple of hours before the window closes? Why not 2 weeks ago?
Romero's called Spurs' lack of available players a disgrace on social media. Tonight's championship match between Portsmouth and Ipswich has been called off again, this time due to a waterlogged pitch. And without wishing to get lost down conspiracy cul-de-sac, Simon Jordan's wondering if Donald Trump has Infantino's ear over lifting a ban on Russia.
Is Trump using political influence, given the fact the World Cup's held in America, to start the dialogue that starts to reintegrate Russia back as part of the arsenal of conversations that he's going to have with Putin to settle this war and ultimately make himself a hero in that particular scenario? Yeah, possibly.
Gianni Infantino said the football ban on Russia hasn't worked as their invasion of Ukraine continues. Ukraine's foreign ministers called FIFA's president a moral degenerate. More on that at talksport.com.
Welcome back to Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. Before the break, I asked the question: who's the first ever January Premier League signing to cost £50 million or more?
FT.
Fernando Torres.
Yeah, I went in the same window.
Did you? Mm-hmm. What was that?
To Villa 24.
What year?
2011.
Is the right answer.
Andy Carroll went in the same window. 35.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who's the other player Liverpool bought?
Suarez.
No.
Oh, the Suarez and Carroll coming at the same time?
No, it wasn't. It was a. Look at me. I know the answer to it.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Stuart Downing.
No, it wasn't Stuart Downing.
It was.
How much on the bet?
Carroll and Downing came in the same
How
window.
much do you want to bet it was wrong?
I think it was the three of them.
I'm telling you now, do you know how I know you're 100% wrong?
I don't think I'm 100% wrong.
I went to Villa and played with Stewie to the end of the season. So you are wrong.
I don't think I am.
Mate, he set me up at Old Trafford for a goal.
All right. Google it.
Mate, I'm 100% factually right.
I've got in my head a picture of Andy Carroll and Stuart Downing in the
No,
same
Suarez. I'm sure Suarez.
I'm sure it's Stuart Downing.
I went to Villa in the January,
you
right?
played with him,
right? And he didn't leave to go to Liverpool to the end of that season.
Hold on, what's that? Which tale? Quick. 2011 January was Suarez.
Yeah, told you, I got it right.
What about Downing?
2012.
What's that? January as well.
No, it wasn't. I played with Stewie.
It's still coming up.
Sorry, someone's put it here.
Oh,
did
yeah.
Goldstein spit at you, Bentley? Disgusting. You're right. You did spit at me.
No, I didn't. I went like this. I went like.
All right. Why spit at me again?
It's called a comedy spit.
So I'm happy with this.
Didn't really actually do it. Right. Whilst we wait for US heavyweight Jarrell Miller to find his hairpiece, I didn't write that. It's Joe.
No, you read that. Don't put John.
Is he coming in vision, Joe? We hope so. He's coming on in a moment. Let's discuss Sunderland's. We haven't even talked about Sunderland's wonderful 3-0 victory against Burnley yesterday. The last goal as well. My goodness. Sunderland boss Regis Labrie spoke to talkSPORT after the game and said he's delighted with the way his side bounced back following defeat to West Ham.
Good reaction. We spoke in the dressing room 1 week before. We were disappointed, and so we showed today that we are still Sunderland with the ability to work hard as a team, to press high, to regain possession, to defend our box when it's needed, and to score, which was really important.
Good win, that, and also the manner in which they did it. Sunderland up to 8th now. How impressed have you been with their?
Oh, unbelievable! I mean, there's no Sunderland fan on the planet that would have thought these things would be going on when you've played 24 games. I mean, still unbeaten at home.
But the away form's letting them down.
Yeah, it's fourth bottom in the away table, but
is that where they are?
Yeah, fourth bottom. But the home form is what keeps you in the division, and they've certainly capitalised on that. I mean, again, you talk about home form. They are third, 26 points taken at home, unbeaten. I mean, that is incredible.
But you listen, as a Sunderland fan, you're going to be over the moon for so many reasons, right? That being one of them. Another one being you're not sort of flirting with relegation in your first season back in the Premier League. But away form will be a concern, right? They're playing you lot at the weekend at your gaff.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you and I were talking about this earlier on, and I went, it's going to be and you went, not home, won't be tough.
No, I mean, the away form.
Why? Why is it so? I never can really get my head around why at home you feel so comfortable, you're surrounded, you play better. Sunderland, right?
Yeah, home
prime
support.
example.
Yeah, but home support. I mean, again, when having played football in the Northeast, the supporters do play their part in terms of how loud it can be. And again, I will just go back to my time at Sunderland. Some of the results we got against better sides at home was because of how hard we worked. It's almost like you run an extra mile. I mean, we beat Arsenal there, we beat Liverpool there, we beat City there. I think we got a draw against United, and maybe not even got a draw. Big games, we got big results because you ultimately end up working hard. It's loud in there. You feed off the crowd's energy, and then you go away from home a little bit, and you're not quite sure how to apply it. But listen, I know their away form hasn't been great this season, and it hasn't. And fourth bottom, I'll just give you the stats there. But that's something they can work on at a later date. Like, they ain't got to worry about that. At the minute, their home form is keeping them in the division. They're third. Only City and Arsenal have got better home records than they have got. Which is, think about what I just said there.
Nuts.
Only City and Arsenal.
That is absolutely nuts.
So if they, next season, because they're going to stay in the division, they have to work on being a little bit more balanced. But still, if you're winning games at home, it's huge.
You think you'll smash them at the weekend? Or you think you'll beat them at the weekend?
Yeah, I think we'll beat them. I don't think we'll smash them, but we'll beat them.
You'll beat them convincingly, right?
Well, I mean, I've got to back Arsenal being at home.
If the game was away, you'd question it.
Yeah, but the Leeds...
Have you played them away, right? Obviously.
Drew 1-1. No, 2-2.
That wasn't that long ago, was it?
Yeah, it was a little while ago. Do you remember they scored first?
Yeah.
Then, I can't remember who scored then. I think Saka scored a pen, I think, maybe. Yeah. Or he scored a goal. Okay. Then Trossard scored, and then they scored right at the end through Brian Brobby.
Was it? Like November time?
It was a while ago, yeah, 2-2. So it was a good point for them, but for Arsenal at home, if you want to win the title, especially when you know Liverpool, I've got City this weekend, so you're going, all right.
It can be won this weekend.
Not so much it can be.
If you win and Liverpool win.
And Villa, I've got Bournemouth away, which is not an easy game. So if they was to draw and City, Liverpool, anything can happen.
Yeah.
You could find yourself potentially 9 points clear.
Mm.
So
let's talk a bit about the manager, Regis Labrie. There's been lots of chat about the likes of Iraola, Glasner.
Some put Bentley a beach ball beat Liverpool. True.
You got the assist for that goal.
No, I got the goal, mate.
There's lots of talks of go on, what now?
The only reason you got a good result was the beach ball. All right. I didn't make the rules.
No, but it's a fair. Was that going in before he hit the beach ball?
Yeah, of course it was.
You don't think keeper would have saved it?
Yeah, no, he would have saved it, but it was going on target. Because that's what I used to tell myself: hit the target.
Not hit the beach.
Great strike. No, I saw it. Aim for it.
Well done. Can I carry on?
Yeah, sorry.
Regis Labrie. Okay, there are other managers that have done incredibly well with so-called smaller sides. We've seen Thomas Frank lead Brentford. You've got Glasner at Palace. Iraola, you mentioned Bournemouth as well. How different is a job when you're in charge of a team that doesn't have the expectations of a top 6, top 8 club to do well compared to doing it at one of the big heads? Because after this season, lots of people will be talking about Regis Labrie moving.
Yeah,
they just will.
I just feel like it'd be a bit too soon, I think, for Regis Labrie, because I think, first and foremost, he did it's not the impossible, but getting out of that championship is hard. Do you know what I mean? It's so hard. And he managed to do that via the playoffs. I mean, if he keeps him in mid-division, I mean, we spoke about at the start of the season when we were doing our predictions, we spoke about who are going to be the 3 teams to go back down. And because of the last 2 or 3 years we've seen, the 3 promoted teams,
I think we all said that.
So we all said, well, we know it's going to be them 3. The fact Sunderland are breaking that mould, and Leeds, you've got to give Leeds a little, I know they're closer, but you've got to give them a little bit of respect as well. Of course, a lot of people are going to be talking about Regis Labrie. Can he go again? What can he achieve with his Sunderland side? Now, there's no reason why Sunderland, with the size of the football club, the setup, the way they do their business, they can't stay in the Premier League for the next 10 years. Or, you know what I mean? There's no reason why they can't do that.
They are going against the mould, you're right. In 95, I don't know if you remember this, in 95, Forest finished 3rd in the Prem straight after their promotion. Blackburn finished 4th in 93.
There was another one, I think around 2001 or something. Joe, was it 2001, was it? Someone got promoted out of the Championship, finished 5th.
Yeah, I'm just talking about Champions League football.
No, it was 5th. Was it Ipswich Town?
Yeah.
Why are you not saying that?
Well, 2 was enough.
No,
2 was enough. 2 was enough.
5th's unbelievable.
Outside Championship, almost failure.
Pardon?
Do you think we'll ever see that again? Mixing with let's say top 6, right? Of course, I'd chuck Ipswich in there. Will you ever get a Sunderland coming up and mixing with the big boys?
I mean, everything's got to go incredibly well. I think finances play a big part as well with the teams that are already up the top of the table. You need these teams to fall off a cliff in terms of a real. I mean, we look at stinkers of like Liverpool or Man City, and their bad seasons, they still finish in the top 4, and these are them falling off a cliff.
Yeah,
we're questioning, Slot, don't know if he's good enough. Do you know what I mean? But they don't fall too far away from the Champions League, so it is possible. I remember when was it Blackpool and Ian Holloway, first half of the season, they got off to an unbelievable start. Yeah. And what's called as well did it? Wilder, Sheffield United, they were 7th for the longest time.
And then after Christmas, they dropped like a stone. Well, what is that? Is that lack of depth in squad? Because I sort of feel that Sunderland brought in so many new players to cope with the demands of the Premier League, and the other clubs that are struggling didn't do that.
No.
Do you think you literally have to rip up your squad and start again when you get Premier League football?
Not so much that, but one thing about the Premier League is that it's a clever league. So teams work you out incredibly fast. So you play them in the first game and you think, and that's why a lot of sides have a really good run first half of the season, because they're catching everyone cold, like, oh my goodness, I didn't expect that. And then it's the second half of the season. Can they adjust? Can they make a few tweaks? Because they soon get found out. So for Sunderland, I mean, the recruitment's been good. They dealt really well while AFCON was on as well. But again, they're safe. It's can they go again?
And do you think they will? Do you think
they'll stay up? Easy.
No. Do you think to go again? Because we have seen it in the past, where second season
they drop again.
Yeah. What do they need to keep rebuilding?
Yeah, I think so. You can't survive in the Premier League if you're not investing. Keep putting money in. Keep bringing better players in. But I think they're going to be decent. Very, very good.
Yeah. Okay. How do you think you get on at the weekend? I know you said you won. What will the score be?
You know what? And hard fought.
Yeah.
2-0 victory.
Okay. Sunderland fans, where can you finish this season? What are the targets? 03717 223334. Can you finish above Newcastle this season? Do you think, just quickly, do you think that is their only aim?
What?
Sunderland right now. I know it was originally, let's stay up.
Oh no, still survival.
Yeah, they've survived.
No, but if they finish above Newcastle, that's an added bonus.
Yeah.
But still survival.
They've survived, D.
I think they have.
Survived. No, they have.
What do you think? They're currently 8th. Where do you think they should be aiming for? Oh, Europe.
What?
I mean, they're 2 points.
No, they won't go down, is what I'm saying. They're safe.
They're 4 points off of 5th.
Yeah, but there's traffic there.
Okay.
And if you look at the clubs that are 5th and 6th.
Okay, they're on the same points as Brentford.
Yeah.
And Brentford is 7th, so that's Conference League.
I know, but if you... Okay, yeah. So, I mean, European football for Sunderland would be...
Oh, my goodness, wow.
That would be mind-blowing.
Whew.
Yeah.
Would he win? No, because if Arsenal win the league, then it's Arteta, but...
Yeah. I mean, 9 times out of 10, right? There has been an anomaly where a manager is incredibly successful with the team, gets them 3rd, and he wins manager.
Yeah, I mean, but I understand that if Pep had won 4 in a row...
Keith Andrews, right?
Yeah.
If he gets them Champions League football,
yeah,
he should get it.
Over Arteta if he wins it?
At Brentford.
I get that, but Arteta win it. Arteta won the league since 2004.
Yes, he spent £500 million. No, £1 billion.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it does, mate.
I think
Getting Champions League football for Brentford is bigger than Arsenal winning the league.
Well,
it's a bigger achievement.
Oh, because of the finances. Okay, you couldn't say that, but no, I'm always going to say ops for the
No, of course you are, yeah. Sunderland fans, you can have your say 03717223344. And Brentford fans, what's bigger? Champions League football?
Well, it's Arsenal got that question as well.
All right, Arsenal fans, be honest. Otherwise, I won't bother putting you through. Just look at my producer, Joe, for still... Oh, okay. Maybe we'll find out together. Still to come on Drive. We'll find out which team Gabby was talking about here.
Their stadium, for me, should be folded away after games and used as a motorway.
Oh, Villa Park's a bit harsh. We'll get the latest from Jason Cunley's Weird Life.
So I take my T-shirt off, sit in the barber's chair.
Very strange. And we'll look ahead to a massive game between Arsenal and Chelsea tonight.
The Carabao Cup delivering yet again on talkSPORT.
And it looks like we've got more chance of getting Jarrell Miller's hairpiece on than Jarrell Miller. Very bizarre. We might. There's still time. He said yes. Only one might find out. Stick around. More from me and he, and hopefully part of Jarrell Miller after this live and drive on talkSPORT.
Arsenal are currently top. And Tony, it'd be fair to say you haven't always been praising this Arsenal regime under Arteta. Are you now being converted to the fact that they're title-winning material?
Well, I love this squad, and I think
this one, not necessarily back 3 or 4 years ago, is my point.
I think the squad couldn't handle the injuries. We had Saliba about 3 years ago, and it really struggled when he got injured. And like with Saka again, you know, in previous years, if they had stayed fit, they would have definitely won the league those years. I think Arteta's learned from it. And I think the way that he rotates today is incredible. He really does. And we saw yesterday with Saka, I said at the top of the show, you know, he got injured and we was able to get the job done still. So that would never happened a few years ago. So I think they've got the best squad in the league. And if he keeps them happy, he's been totally supported by his owner as well. You know, Josh is, 100 million for Declan. All of a sudden, anyone I want, bang, you're on it. You know what I mean? He's been able to assemble a fantastic squad of players that potentially could go on and win the league for a couple of years now.
So when you look at it now, you talk about the strength and depth. Do you think there's anything else they actually need? It may be a bit short time now to do it in this transfer window, but to go on and dominate?
I think they're all right for now. Central defender-wise, I like the cad at Palace. The central defender, Gay, is it?
Gay.
Yeah, Gay.
He's gone to City.
He's gone to City. I liked him. I thought he would have been good. I like the Villa guy as well, Konza. I think he's quite strong, but they've got Saliba and Gabriel, which is pretty much the best under the Calafiori can slop in. So I don't see that as an area of yet that could have been strengthened, but definitely.
Driver talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein, the legend that is Darren Bent alongside. Still to come, we'll be asking if Portsmouth should be punished for postponing their game against Ipswich for a second time. Get over it, Joe. Just quickly, Spurs captain Christian Romero has said that it is disgraceful that there are just 11 senior players available for Sunday's draw at home to Man City. Again, keep your trap shut. Everton have signed Chelsea winger Tariq George on loan for the rest of the season. Right, in a moment, time for some fun with the best of talkSPORT. But first, a reminder. This is coming up.
Win a trip to South Africa with the Barmy Army on talkSPORT.
And the deadline is fast approaching. The Barmy Army is headed back to South Africa next winter to cheer on England, and you could be there with them in full force. We're giving away a week for two at the 2027 New Year's Test in Cape Town. You'll secure 2 places with the official Barmy Army, putting you in the heart of the atmosphere for every day of the match at one of the world's most iconic cricket grounds. Flights, hotel and spending money are all covered. The countdown is on. You've got until this Friday to enter. And here's how. For your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338. A text will cost you £2.50 plus your standard network rate. Or why don't you just pick up the phone and call 0343 418 7260. Lines close Feb the 6th this year at 4 p.m. 18 plus, UK residents only. It's a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. A reminder, for your chance to win, and you haven't got long to enter, so get involved now. Text the word WIN to 83338 now. And now it's time for this. Yeah, time for the best of talkSPORT, friends. Oh, we've got time. I like that. This is where we run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT. Let's kick things off with the breakfast show. The wonderful Ali McCoist, Gabby Agbonlahor, Katie Shanahan. And Gabby was asked where he would take Kim Kardashian on a date.
I would take her, maybe a bit of Lake Como, Ali. Bit of Milan shopping.
I think you've got to go to Italy, Amalfi Coast, Positano.
Or maybe even a winter
I know where I'd
holiday
take her.
in Switzerland. Where?
Oh, dear.
I nearly said I'd take her up the Highlands.
No, you did say that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You actually did say that. Where would you take her?
You
take her to football and take her up the Arsenal at the weekend? You got Sunderland at home.
Oh, Sunderland at home, yeah.
Take the team.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Probably New York or something. Meet her there.
Boring. She needs something.
Arsenal Sunderland, what? Yeah.
Well, she ain't been there. Lewis Hamilton took her to the Cotswolds.
She's there all the time, mate.
Where?
At Arsenal. They take a picture of Saka and all that.
Is she?
Yeah, she's there all the time.
Who takes her up the Arsenal then? Who'd she go with?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
I didn't know that. She's there a lot.
A lot, man. So I FaceTime to Saka and that.
She loves it, does she? I never knew that. She's an Arsenal fan. Never knew that. What's the worst date you've ever been on? Great question.
Yeah, a concert. What's the point in that? Couldn't hear nothing. Couldn't talk nothing.
No. Or concert or cinema.
Yeah, let's go cinema.
Wait, do you think it's shh?
Yeah.
Sorry. Who on the drive team do you think makes the best partner? So you've got.
I think Joe would be a good guy. You know. I think Joe would be a good guy. I think Billy would be a good guy as well.
I think Joe could get moody.
Bill, but Bill don't speak.
Bill don't say anything. When he gets married, he's got to say "I do." He'll say "I," and then you have to come back for the "do."
I think for his wedding as well, wear 3/4 zip.
Yeah, good.
Or a hoodie under the suit.
Yeah, I do. A reminder: the Breakfast Show is back tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Alan Brazil's back, everyone! Hurrah! Alan McCoy's still alongside. They'll be joined by former England striker Michael Owen.
On to last night's sports bar of O'Hara and Cundy, and they were discussing haircuts.
So I take my T-shirt off, sit in the barber's chair, and then he would put round the shawl that everyone's got and tuck it round my back. I can't have hair on my T-shirt. It's an absolute no-no.
So you sat in a barbershop with your top off and a shawl over.
Yes.
That's weird, that. Why is Cundy so odd?
Do you know, I used to hate the old hair on a T-shirt, but when I go to my hairdresser, Billy at Hobbs, shout out Billy, what he does, he gets tissues and he puts them...
Yeah, they all do.
Oh, fine, okay. And then you just can't get hair down there.
No, because they put the apron on with the tissues tucked to the top.
No, but I have that like mat, you know, that black mat that goes over you, like, almost like the mat you put down the floor that dogs put their bowls on.
Yeah.
I have one of them on my shoulder. There ain't no hair getting down there.
No, 100%. Do you like a chat with the barber during a haircut?
Well, I love Billy, so yeah.
Okay.
But usually, I don't like if I don't know the barber, and I always do. But it's the mundane chat, innit? We just chatting for the sake of it.
No, it's not. What's the worst hairstyle you've ever had?
Peroxide blonde.
That there?
No, this is legendary. Peroxide blonde. You've seen that?
Yeah.
You've seen that, haven't you?
I like we use the long hair.
No, I didn't look right.
With the Alice band in, I liked it.
The Alice band was good, but a grown man can't wear an Alice band.
We can. I think about getting my ear pierced again, but we'll talk about that at a later date. Remember, the Sports Bar returns tonight from 10 with Jamie O'Hara and Dean Saunders following the live commentary of Arsenal against Chelsea.
Oh, hold on. Did you mention 20 minutes ago? No, I don't know what. You think you're getting your ear pierced again?
Yeah, you swear too. But you know, I'm thinking about getting a little hoop with a cross dangling down.
Get it, man.
Yeah, I'm 40 years old. I'm 42 years old.
What's his name? Prince Boateng wear that?
I don't know.
Someone famous for that.
I don't even get away with that.
Yeah,
like a little hoop with a little cross.
Mate, it's absolutely fine to have a midlife crisis.
Yeah, see, that's the reason why I won't have it.
Have it done, man.
Nah, I
You
can't.
still got one of your nipples done. You still got that.
A geezer with the train had it, and I went, all right,
Yeah.
not bad that.
Iron up fellas, are you on the chain?
No, that earring I thought it looks good. That matte black it was.
Get it done, D.
No, I don't know if that's me.
Because if you get it done, I'm sure to go. I think I'll get my head pierced.
Yeah.
Right, let's finish by returning to the Breakfast Show. Here's Gabby. He responded to Brentford after they mocked him on TikTok yesterday.
Brentford's social media Twitter followers 398,000.
That's good.
Benty has more than 80,000 more at 480,000. Adrian Durham has only 5,000 less. They sell their best players, Ivan Toney, Mbumo, Wissa, Watkins and Raya. And also, Ali, to finish off, their stadium for me should be folded away after games and used as a motorway.
That's so funny there.
Wow. Are you proud to have more followers in Brentford?
Well, mate, do you know what it is? When I first got on Twitter, I think I had about 1.5 million. But I had about 8 years off it.
And it drops?
Yeah, I had a bit of stick, I can't remember which move it was, but it didn't end well.
Who's got more on Instagram, me or you?
I think you know. Yeah.
Is it?
I rarely use mine, though.
Yeah. Me.
But no, fair play. But no, yeah, but it is what it is, isn't it?
What's the best motorway? That's really a question, is it?
Yeah. I do like...
No, don't answer that. It's the worst question ever.
No, I do like the A14.
Why? That's not a motorway.
It's an A road, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got an A at the beginning of it.
I would go then M1.
Yeah, the M1, you go straight to the beginning.
Yeah, M1, yeah.
Okay.
Well, M45. There must be one of them.
I don't think there is an M45.
Yeah, I think there is.
I don't think there is an M45.
Oh, we'll find it.
M25.
There's a 45.
Where's it go from?
I don't know, but I'm telling you.
I don't think there is an M45.
Okay.
Who's the easiest person to wind up? Emma Kerwin.
Yeah, you can wind up. I'm talking about, from an angry perspective.
Oh, there is, and there's an M45.
Told you.
Goes from Northamptonshire and Warwickshire.
See, I'm in that neck of the woods. I knew there was one.
More motorway chat when we come back.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out 21 Minutes.
Don't do it.
Me and Cundy, the most downloaded podcast.
It's not.
I told you yesterday.
Never.
I showed you the facts.
No, you didn't show me the facts. You just spoke a lot of words at me.
There's the facts, boy.
Yeah.
You can argue with that, my friend. You'll have that. 21 minutes to go.
Don't do it.
This week, if you download it, you're guaranteed to date someone. So go download it. 21 minutes to go.
Is that factually correct?
Yeah. Of course, you can find all of our other shows on the talkSPORT app or Well, you swipe between talkSPORT.
No. Listen, of course, you can find all the shows on talkSPORT.
Don't worry
Especially
about
down
it.
there.
21 minutes to go.
Some great content on there.
When we come back, we'll be looking ahead, and it is a gigantic game tonight in the League Cup semi-final second leg. It's Arsenal against Chelsea. If you go into the game, you want to have your say, we would love to hear from you. Pick up the phone now, 03717 223344. That game is live on talkSPORT, and we'll have team news in our show. A big hour coming up. You can be a part of it. Pick up the phone. You could be next. Live on Drive on talkSPORT.
Got to talk about Romero. He's done an Instagram post, and I'm going to read it out for people out there. And I think it's a bit of a dig at the ball, to be honest. It says, "Great effort from all my teammates yesterday. They were incredible. I wanted to be available to help them, even though I wasn't feeling well, especially since we only had 11 players available. Unbelievable, but true, and disgraceful. We'll keep showing up, taking responsibility to turn this around, working hard and staying together. All that's left is to thank all of you for being there and always supporting us, the fans."
He's got some front, by the way, him. He has got some front, honestly. I cannot believe he's come out and think... I mean, he's got more front than the White Cliffs of Dover, mate.
Yeah.
He has.
Yeah.
To come out and say that...
I didn't know where he was going with that.
No, but, do me a favour. No, seriously, mate.
What do you mean?
Sorry, let me just get the league table up. Oh, bear with me. Bear with me. Can we got any of that like music that when you're in a lift?
You want lift music?
Because I've got to go fast.
Why have you not got the league table in front of you?
Because I can't see you.
What do you mean?
I can't see where you are.
Look, there you go. Magically appears.
No,
there you go. League table. Right. What do you want?
Okay, the joke's gone.
What?
I need a little bit. Can you get me lift music?
We don't want lift music.
I want lift music.
What for? What are you doing?
See Arsenal.
Yeah, okay. It's boring chat. Okay, boring. Tottenham are 14th.
Here we go. What lift you been in?
I don't know what lift this is.
Okay.
So
sort of lift I'd like to be in. Basically, I'm looking down the table. You're 14th, right? You're 9 points off 18th, West Ham. And he's coming out, giving it all that.
What do you mean giving it all that? He's basically saying that the board have let them down. It's January, the window's shut, and Spurs have signed an 18-year-old from Hearts.
Eddie Howe is adamant that he won't have another Isak saga on his hands with Sandro Tonali. The Italian midfielder had been linked with a move to Arsenal before the window closed. The Newcastle boss insists Tonali is committed to the club.
He's always going to be attracting, or our best players will always be attracting glances from other clubs. That's just the reality of football. We want to keep the group together. We want to keep being progressive. And, of course, Sandro plays a part in that.
This as Jamal Lascelles completes his move to Leicester. The club captain at St James's Park leaves after a 12-year spell. As for Newcastle, tomorrow's Carabao Cup meeting with City is live on talkSPORT. Tonight, though, we bring you Arsenal versus Chelsea. And Liam Rosenior's under no illusions how tough a task it is for his side.
The reality is Arsenal are favourites for the tie. They're a goal up and they're at home. So they'll expect to go through. We need to take it as far as we can and as deep as we can. And then the second half, hopefully, will be massive in terms of turning the tie around.
But Mikel Arteta's not taking Arsenal's one-goal lead for granted as they look to go one step closer to their first silverware in 6 years.
Yeah, we have the home advantage. We have a good result, but we have still a lot to do tomorrow to earn the right to be in the final.
Next, Martin O'Neill insists he genuinely doesn't know what he's done at Celtic Park that his players seem to be responding to. The Hoops are unbeaten since his return and sit 6 points behind Scottish Premiership leaders Hearts. Should he be able to reverse that deficit, would O'Neill want the job on a permanent basis?
Probably not.
You don't want it?
Are you serious, Martin? But probably not.
Yes.
You wouldn't want it full time.
Yeah, but listen, lads, you two are young men. There's a difference. You know, you're young men, you're vibrant.
He's not young.
No, he is. But...
And the rearranged championship meeting between Portsmouth and Ipswich has again been called off, having fallen victim to a frozen pitch at the start of January. The playing surface is now waterlogged. There's more at talksport.com.
Hour number 2 done on Drive.
Go on, keep going.
Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. Myself, Darren Bent, and Andy Goldstein.
Fergie.
The shooter.
Fergie. Still to come, we'll be getting team news from tonight's games in the Championship. And also the bigger game, which is, of course, Arsenal. They host Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Second leg. It's a game, of course, you can hear live right here on talkSPORT.
Now, there was an era in which a visit from Chelsea to the Emirates would unsettle Arsenal, but it's been 4.5 years.
Can beat anyone on the day. Make no bones about that. And any home record the team's unbeaten is there to be broken.
And then Garnacho volleys it into the ground and beyond a crowd of players to give Chelsea hope.
It's about time now. One trophy for Arteta is not enough.
This League Cup, they'll look at this and say, look, can we get one in the bank already? Which gives everybody confidence, everybody a belief they can win more.
Chelsea 3, West Ham 2. Enzo Fernandez, the skipper, to get Chelsea right out of trouble here.
The Chelsea fans' demand of their managers is that they achieve something, and he will be judged by his achievements.
As the group winning 2 trophies last year, they can play in big games, they can perform in big games. It's definitely a big game on Tuesday.
Feeds it back to Zubimendi, takes 2 touches, slams it into the net.
Yeah, we have the home advantage. We have a good result, but we have still a lot to do tomorrow to earn the right to be in the final.
Yes, following us at 7, Adrian Dunn, the GOAT hosts live coverage of Arsenal against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. I'm sure you remember that Mikel Arteta's side took a 3-2 lead into the game, but they came up against Chelsea. Chelsea side with 6 wins in their 7 games under Liam Rossignol. He's been speaking to the media ahead of the game, and he says that they understand that they have a huge task on their hands tonight.
Players are showing me that they're engaged. The players who are so important and frustrated not to start games are all coming on and having an impact. The reality is Arsenal are favourites for the tie. They're a goal up and they're at home, so they'll expect to go through. We need to take it as far as we can and as deep as we can, and then the second half hopefully will be massive in terms of turning the tie around.
Does the Chelsea form, the recent form, worry you at all? Because there's been lots of knives out for Liam Rossignol, but I mean, you just can't argue with his near perfect record since he's been in charge, right?
Yeah, and they've been beaten once, and that was Arsenal game. So, yeah, of course this fixture worries me because they've got a squad of players that are good. It's a London derby, Chelsea-Arsenal rivalry as well. I mean, it's only been, I think it was a couple of years, was probably when Arsenal absolutely destroyed them. I think it was 5 or 6 at the Emirates. But since then, there's been closer games. So this game does worry me in terms of how good Chelsea can be. But Arsenal at home, I'd expect them to get a result. But then I expected them to get a result against United, and they got beat. So they've got a goal up. They're +1 up. But it'll be interesting to see what team Mikel Arteta picks, because he made changes against Leeds. It worked. They played really well. Does he bring players back in? Is he forced to stick with the same team? That would be interesting.
My guess will be, we'll have team news, by the way, gang, in tonight's show. My guess will be he won't start with his best 11, but they'll all be on the bench.
Yeah, and then the best 11 start against Sunderland?
Yeah. Because
that's the bigger game.
You've got a 1-0 lead at home, right? It's half time. You've got 1-0 lead. I expect you. You don't really for you to lose this tie. Well, you got to concede 1 goal, then it goes to penalties, right? But realistically, for you to lose the tie in the game, you've got to concede 2. You don't concede 2, and if you do, that means you won't score. And I just can't see all of that happening.
Well, you scored 3 against us, so it can happen.
Okay, that's a very good point.
But I mean,
you scored 2 in that game. That's my point.
Yeah,
I can't see you conceding 2 and not scoring. That's my point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing Kepa will play because he's played a lot in this competition. But I mean, there's so many options defensively and going forward that it will be interesting to see what team he picks. But again, it's not over. I mean, people go, it's over.
No, of course it's not. 1-0 half time. No. Liam Rossi, talking of a manager that makes changes, he made changes to the starting lineup against West Ham. Quite a lot of them, actually. Didn't pay off in the first half, then made changes, and eventually they got over the line with a 3-2 win. Do you expect him to go as strong tonight from the start, or are we going to see similar from him, do you think?
I think he'll go quite strong from the start. Why would you not? You're 1 game away from a cup final. Well, I know they've got... Chelsea, I don't think, will win the league. They're not going to win the league.
No, of course they won't. You don't think?
They're still in the Champions League, of course, so they've got a chance in that. They always have. So this is their biggest game for now. So why would you not go full strength in this game? I mean, coming up after this game, Chelsea, they've got Wolves away. Now, Chelsea would like to think that, do you know what?
Should win that game.
If we go big hitters tonight, we've got Wolves away who are down.
Yeah.
Probably should win that.
Yeah. So João Pedro was rested, of course, for the first half against West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to start tonight because he, as a striker, has been on an incredible run of form since Liam Rossi took over.
Yeah.
Right? I was stunned he was dropped. Quite a few players were dropped for that West Ham game. He should start tonight, right? Because I'll tell you why. Because you need to score.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the first goal tonight will not decide the winner, but it's incredibly important. You get it and go 2-0 up, it's tie's effectively dead, right? I just can't see conceding 3. If they get it after, let's say, 15 minutes, 1-1, game on.
Game on. So, yeah, and listen,
so that's why I think Pedro has to start for Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good player, really talented footballer in terms of touch and bringing players into the game and stuff. Still not sure if he's Chelsea's answer to where they want to be in terms of their number 9. Yeah, listen, I like that, but obviously he's not.
The job's too big for him.
I'd say it's too big for him, but he.
Why wouldn't you say that?
Because he's only just been there, got there this season. He's been injured for a lot of the season as well, so it takes time. João Pedro's been playing the Premier League now for a number of years, Watford and Brighton. So time will tell with Liam whether he's good enough or not. But they've got so many talented players, Chelsea. I mean, Enzo Fernandez is having a good season. Caicedo speaks for himself. Reece James, Cole Palmer. I mean, they've got players that can win any game.
Mentally, from your perspective as an Arsenal fan, how important is this win and a win in this competition?
Yeah, it's nice. If Arsenal get to the final, I can almost go, all right.
You've got to win it.
No, we've got to win it, but I'm thinking, right, it's a one-off game then. So it's no, you know what I mean? We're there now. It's final. That one more game, we've won something. So that's there, ready to go. So tonight's massive, huge.
I agree with everything you said, but the League Cup, if you finish the season with just the League Cup, huge disappointment.
No, it's a massive disappointment, but at least it's something.
Yes, that's right.
I'm sick and tired of finishing with nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know
You've
what I
got
mean?
to win something. But the negative side of that, the flip side to that coin, if you were to lose in this competition, be it tonight or in the final, mentally, does that affect the players when they're in the home stretch to try and win the Premier League?
What if they lose this game? No, really, no. I mean,
you don't think so? Because then you're a little bit more desperate to win the Premier League.
Not so much that, but maybe there's a little bit of all right, no more thinking about that. Full focus now on the FA Cup, Premier League, and the Champions League.
You think the quadruple's on?
No,
it's not.
It's never been done before. That tells you how hard it is.
Well, you're going to win the Prem.
I'm not saying that.
If you got 1 foot in the final against the Man City side, most probably that aren't that good. So that's 2.
Listen.
What? I'm serious.
Listen.
No, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it.
I know they're maybe not at the minute as consistent Man City, but they are always a one-off game in a final. They are a threat.
Yeah, of course they are.
If Arsenal,
they're not. What I'm saying is they're not the Man City of.
Yeah, of course. But if Arsenal get there, they are still a threat, right? So I'm not counting my chickens on that one.
Okay.
The Premier League's still not done. It's only 6 points, right? Maybe at the end, after this weekend, it could be 9. Maybe it's a different discussion. They're closer. Champions League, well, you know what it's like. Certain teams haven't even got going yet, and that is a hard thing to win. And then you've got the FA Cup, which Arsenal won more than anyone.
Okay, only by 1.
What do you think? How many do you think Arsenal will end up with, realistically? I'll be happy with 1 big one.
I think 2. I think you'll win the Premier League and the League Cup.
So I'll be happy with that.
FA Cup's flip of a coin. It's still early.
Yeah.
And Champions League, so many good.
If you offered me that now, I'll take it.
Well, if I offered you one of those being the Premier League, you'd take it.
Yeah.
You're just desperate to go.
Yes. Just give me something big.
Desperate.
Just Champions League or Premier League.
Would you take not cutting your hair or beard
For how long?
till the end of August if Arsenal win the Prem?
I won't cut my hair for the next 2 years if Arsenal won everything.
Hold on, is that a new thing?
What am I saying? I could get the line up,
Yeah.
but I couldn't cut my hair. Of what?
2 years if Arsenal win the quadruple.
Oh my goodness, I won't cut 2 years. I will just line it up. Yeah.
For 2 years.
2 years, man. For quadruple, yeah.
Well, that treble. Take it down to the treble.
What? Champions League, Premier League, and FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 years.
At least I get something out of
Trust
it.
me.
Just a quick word about Liam Rosenior. I know we were talking about him earlier on. Chelsea fans still not convinced, or are they getting there?
I mean, you're going to get some that are going to be saying, you're giving him his dues, and rightly so because of what he's done. But there are just going to be some out there that are like, nope, don't care what he does.
Even now?
Even now.
Win tonight, they're all changed their mind.
No, still some will be like, no. I think some will still have the daggers out.
Yeah, even if you won the league, they go,
Yeah, someone else's team.
Yeah, someone else's team. All right, well, listen, it's a massive game. It's live on talkSPORT. The winner, of course, tonight will be in the Carabao Cup final. But who will it be? How will it happen? And Chelsea fans, have you taken more to Liam Rosenior? And Arsenal fans, how important is the League Cup to your season? 03717 2233. Reminder, that game is live right here on talkSPORT. The boys will take your calls on the Sports Bar after it, and we'll have team news between now and when we come off air at 7 p.m. But when we come back, we'll take your calls on all things Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. 03717 223344.
Brentford Football Club have called out Gabby Agbonlahor this morning.
Oh, don't get me started, Ali. Honestly, Ali, I've never heard Villa Park so angry. Listen, was the ball 100% out? No one will ever know. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. No one will ever know.
For those of you not watching at this moment in time, I can just exclusively reveal that the ball did look out.
Okay, Ali, you know what? I'm going to give you some info about Brentford, all right?
Now, wait a minute, before we get any further. Are you accepting now that the ball might have been out?
I can't really tell. It's camouflage with the pitch.
It's looking out to me, that's all I'm saying.
I'm colourblind, I can't see, Ali. So, Brentford's G-Tech Stadium only holds 17,250 fans.
Oh, my goodness.
Teams with a bigger capacity. MK Dons, 30,500 in League 2. Notts County, 19,500 in League 2. Bolton Wanderers, 28,700 in League 1. Bradford City, 25,000 League 1. Huddersfield, 24,500 League 1. Port Vale, 19,000 League 1. Plymouth Argyle, 17,440 League 1. Bristol Rugby Stadium, 27,000. Leicester Tigers Rugby Ground, 25,000. Brentford social media Twitter followers, 398,000.
That's good.
Benty has more than 80,000 more at 480,000. Adrian Durham has only 5,000 less, 393,000.
You're winding me up.
Eddie Howe has said that Sandro Tonali is very happy at the club, despite being linked with a move to Arsenal on deadline day. And the Arsenal gaffer Mikel Arteta has been speaking to the media ahead of tonight's game against Chelsea. It's live on talkSPORT. Insisted, of course, the tie is far from over.
Honestly, we go day by day, competition by competition. Tomorrow we have a really tough game against a very good Chelsea side. We have the home advantage. We have a good result, but we have still a lot to do tomorrow to earn the right to win the final.
Arsenal fans, is the quadruple on? And more importantly, how important is this game tonight for your season? And Chelsea fans, you having Liam Rosenior. My switch, there was something wrong with it, I was told. I don't know if you tried to get through or not, but it's now working. So that means if you pick up the phone, Arsenal and Chelsea fans, you will be next. 03 717 2233. You know that time you go, I'll never get on.
Some league team defend better than our back line. Welcome to Moaning fans on talkSPORT with Paddy Power.
Yeah, it's time now to hear from our friend Aaron Nolan, Paddy Power, who's got something he wants to get off his chest in this week's Moaning fans feature. Aaron's reputation of being a bit of a moaner is well established. Let's find out what he's moaning about this week.
Look, I didn't want to moan about deadline day. I was quite optimistic about deadline day. I turned the telly on yesterday thinking there's a good few teams with injury problems, there's some big teams struggling, should see some panic buys, some drama. No. It was a record low, actually. Just 7 signings in the Premier League. 7, and it felt like 1. Strand Larson. 1 goal in 22 games. Great. And the other supposedly big signing was Liverpool might be buying a player that might join next season. What a complete waste of time, honestly.
Well, Benny and I are going to see if we can outmoan the moaner with our very own complaints of the week. We've got 30 seconds each to vent. Producer Joe will decide which one's better, whether or not we've eclipsed Paddy's moaner in chief, and of course, more importantly, will tell me I've won. Benny, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, your 30 seconds with a bit of a moan up begin now.
Yeah, moaning about Rodri the other day, moaning about the officials. I thought
moaning about a moaner?
Yeah, moaning about a moaner, the cheek of him. I spoke about it the other day that he should have been sent off. He got booked, I think it was just after half-time or before, but it was on the stroke of half-time. And he had then committed 3 fouls where he should have been sent off, and he ended up getting taken off by his manager because he was about to get himself sent off. And I think he's there moaning about saying people that want Manchester City to lose and that the officials are against him. No, mate, look at the amount of decisions they've got away with over the years.
No, mate.
Look at the amount of decisions they've managed to get away with.
Mate, no, mate.
Yeah, that's a good line now.
Good, it's a good line. Okay, it's not bad. My go. 30 seconds begins now. I'm moaning about 2-legged semi-finals in the League Cup. We just don't need them.
That's still a thing? Wait a second.
I mean,
Wait a bit.
Stop the clock.
Wait, no.
You can't interrupt me like that. My moan begins now. I'm moaning about Darren Bent interrupting my... No.
Start again, please, Alex.
2-legged semi-finals in the League Cup. We just don't need it, right? Even more so, we know there's always fixture congestion, people moaning. Just have a one-off tie. Whoever's name is out of the hat first, they're at home. Now, people go, oh, you got home advantage. We get that in the quarters. You get that in round before you get it. It's only one tie, everything up to the semi. You don't need it. Right? And also, the game tonight, nearly 4 weeks between the first tie. It's totally irrelevant. You can have players fit for the first game and then loads missing for the next one, suspension or injuries. Don't need it. Waste of time. Well, that's really good, actually. Let's go over to producer Joe now live, who is going to tell me who this week's winner is. Producer Joe, he says it's Andy Goldstein. Thanks, Joe. I'd literally carry you every single week.
You're giving him a few, mate. I don't like this.
I'm biased. Well done, Joe. By the way,
thank you, Darren.
Hold on, before you make I'll bring that jacket for you tomorrow. So the answer is Andy Goldstein. Thanks, Joe.
You keep slagging off Ipswich, Joe.
Thank
you.
Mate, do you want the jacket or not? Andy Goldstein, mate. No one can hear you, by the way. It's just silences on air. There you go. I am the winner, along with Bentley. Right, that's Paddy Power's Moaning fans speech, 18+, begamblerware.org.
Moaning fans on talkSPORT with Paddy Power.
Right, let's go to the phone line, shall we? 03717 223344. Arsenal and Chelsea chat. What are people moaning about today? Dan, good evening to you.
Hello, mate. You all right?
I'm great. How are you?
Massive fan of the show. Yeah, amazing.
Very kind. Very kind.
I'm a little bit scared for tonight. I actually think if we don't go through, then I don't think we're going to win anything. I think if we go through tonight and we can beat City in the final, if that is the final, it gives the lads a taste of trophy, silverware, and I think that'll be the leapfrog for the season.
Yeah, I mean, look, the confidence I think that will give Arsenal. If they
City won't win anything if you don't win tonight.
No, I understand where he's coming from, but that will give Arsenal huge confidence by winning tonight. If you somehow beat City or Newcastle in the final, Oh my goodness, to kick forward the rest of the
If
season.
you don't win tonight, you can concentrate on the 3 remaining comps.
Oh, no, I want tonight.
I know you do, but it won't define your season.
No, but it gives a nice boost.
Okay. Alan is a Chelsea fan. Is he a confident Chelsea fan? Al?
Hello, boys. How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thanks, lad. Look, I think Rosinior has a really good chance here to quieten the doubters, but I think people forget that Chelsea, right, look, I'll be the first to admit I don't want to see Enzo go, but we all know why it happened and it is what it is. But I think people forget that on a big day, a big occasion, Chelsea are a side to be reckoned with. You know, we just seem to show up and we've got a lot more players back compared to what we did the first leg. I really think we've got a chance here, lad.
See, and that's why I'm not writing Chelsea off at all, because I think Chelsea have got big players. And as he said, they're on one-off games. They've got players that can hurt you.
Of course you've got a chance, though. You're only 1-0 down, right?
Yeah, exactly. But my point is that even 1-0 down sometimes, like I never felt, was it last season when Arsenal played Newcastle in home and away?
Yeah, it was.
It was last season.
Yeah.
I never felt Arsenal were ever going to win that tie.
Did you not?
No, not at one point. Did I think that Arsenal were going to
win? Semis, right?
Semis, yeah. Obviously, they came to Arsenal 1, and going up there, I thought, we're going to get nothing from this.
Rick is a gooner. Hello, Rick.
Hello, boys. You all right?
I'm good, man. Are you on your way to the game or not?
I wish I was.
Where are you watching it tonight?
No, sadly not. Yeah, no, I'll be just watching it at home when I get there, mate.
Do you mean you'll be listening to it on talkSPORT? Is that what you meant?
Obviously, as well. I'll run your commentary and watch it on the telly.
Good boy. It's the right thing to do. What would you like to say, Rick?
I've been saying for a while now about the Carabao Cup. If we can get over the line with this, if we can get past Chelsea, get to the final and win it, right, that will be the catalyst for the rest of the season. Because if we have won, I think, the FA Cup in 2019, and so these guys, the team now, they don't know they can win anything, and you can see that when they're like. If I was raging after the Wolves game because when we got one up, you know, we then started sitting in our own half.
Yeah.
And I was raging because looking at it, I thought this is not the mentality of a championship winning team, right? It's not. And the one plus I can take from that, I think there has been a mentality shift because I think the next game, I think it was Villa, we're 2-0 up. And we're not doing what we were doing against Wolves. We're doing completely the opposite. We're continuing to press, continuing to look for more goals, which we got, because Wolves were not even in that game until we let them in the game. You know, worst side in the Prem at the moment, pretty much, and we just let them in the game. But I'm telling you now, my thinking with the Carabao Cup, we go and win that, then they know they can win something. And if they know they can win something, it makes it easier to go and carry on winning. They end up with that. You know, that sort of solidarity and that mentality that City have had for years because they have been winning things and they just look at it like they're going to win, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Rick, what will the score be tonight?
I think it's going to be tricky, to be honest. We're at home. I think it's going to depend on who gets the first goal and where we go from there. Because if we get the first goal, I think we can get more.
Yeah, I agree.
If they get the first goal, it's going to be a fight. Then it's going to be a dogfight. I think Chelsea is going to try and rough us up like they did last time that we played them. You know, so I'd like to go 2-0 the Arsenal, to be honest.
Okay, a nice safe home win for you. It would be unbelievable for the show if you lose tonight.
No, it won't be.
Tomorrow will be a great show.
No, that wouldn't be a great show.
I hope you lose. I hope
crap
Chelsea
show.
win. No, I'm supporting your dad. I hope your dad's a happy man.
What about me?
No, Bent Senior.
No, what about me though?
I don't care about you. But how are you going to watch that? Are you watching it with your dad, Chelsea fan?
No, I'm not.
He's going, right?
No, it's at the Emirates.
I know, but is he not going? You can get him a ticket. You can get him a ticket.
No, he won't travel away from home.
Some son, you. Yeah, go on.
I'm going to go. I'll watch first half on the train, second half at home.
Are you going to get your dongle out?
Yeah. Oh, no, I use the train Wi-Fi now, don't I?
Oh,
the train dongle.
You don't get your dongle out at all anymore?
No.
Why not?
Stop working.
Your dongle stopped working?
Yeah.
How old is it?
For about a couple of years.
Oh, so it's not that old?
No.
It's broken?
Yeah, but now the train dongle's working nicely.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
I hope Chelsea smash.
Why?
Because it's funny.
Okay.
For the same reason. Nothing to do with Arsenal. It's just you.
No, but I'd want Man United to be
No. Still to come, we're getting team news from that game and, of course, the games in the Championship. First, so it's time for no Googling. And ahead of Arsenal against Chelsea tonight, we want to know who's the highest scorer, goal scorer, in London derbies in Premier League history.
Well, that's obvious, isn't it?
And how many?
Well, it's him. It's obviously him, right?
Yeah, it's him. How many did he get? Don't say who he, because I'll say who he after this. The answer to that, the hoo-hee, and all the team news you could wish for. Coming up, Live Drive talks in seconds. Stay there, stay there, stay. Good boy.
I'm up here to try and win a couple of football matches, you know. And if there's a bit of what shall I say, shenanigans going on in the background, I can't do anything about that at this minute. But seriously, when I get an opportunity, I shall try and join the Peace Corps sometime and try and work it out from there.
No, but they are far apart, Martin. And we see it. We see the protests all the time.
Yeah, well, it's not close. It's not close. Yeah. So what would you want me to do, Joe?
He wants you to be a sort of UN delegate. Listen, if you bridge this gap, are you going to build a sense? If you bridge this gap and you chase hearts down,
there you go.
Are you going to build a sense of entitlement in yourself about this job past the end of this season? Are you going to have a little bit about you and push yourself forward and say, "Excuse me, I think this is an opportunity I should be getting"?
Yeah. Right. Well, that's well and truly in the future. I wouldn't know. The chances are that I would not.
Well, you know yourself, don't you? If you chase hearts down and win this league, would you want this job if it was there to be gotten?
Yeah. Would I want the job? Do you want an answer now?
Yeah, probably I do. Not. Yeah, I do. Yeah, because okay, I know you would. Right.
Yeah, probably not.
You don't want it.
Are you serious, Martin? Probably not. You wouldn't want it full time.
Yeah, but listen, lads, you two are young men. There's a difference. You know, you're young men, you're vibrant.
He's not young.
No, he is. But listen, everyone's young in comparison to me. So, and I do not. Listen, lads, that's seriously. It's the first time. I think I spoke to my wife there recently. She said, "The first time you've worked in your life." And it's extraordinary.
But Martin, come on, you'll be 74 in March. I know that. But you're a young 74 and you love what you're doing at the moment.
We're told Jean-Philippe Mateta's failed move to Milan shouldn't affect his performances for Palace, as his eyes are firmly on a World Cup place with France. Charlie Austin went through something similar at Hull and told us how Mateta might be feeling.
When he comes back, he'll want to come back and hopefully just start playing, performing, because like I said, just because he's stayed at Palace, his still eyes are on that World Cup squad.
Another deal that's off, and N'Golo Kante is not going to Fenerbahce. Saudi Pro League officials didn't sign off it following Benzema's departure from Kante's club Al Ittihad to Al Hilal. Now, here's what Gabby Bonlahor thinks the Spurs hierarchy should be saying to Christian Romero.
Leave transfers, leave what's happening with players coming into us. And like you says, why are you kicking up a fuss a couple of hours before the window closes? Why not 2 weeks ago?
Romero's called Spurs' lack of available players a disgrace on social media. Tonight's championship match between Portsmouth and Ipswich has been called off again, this time due to a waterlogged pitch. And without wishing to get lost down conspiracy cul-de-sac, Simon Jordan's wondering if Donald Trump has Infantino's ear over lifting a ban on Russia.
Is Trump using political influence, given the fact the World Cup's held in America, to start the dialogue that starts to reintegrate Russia back as part of the arsenal of conversations that he's going to have with Putin to settle this war and ultimately make himself a hero in that particular scenario?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Gianni Infantino said the football ban on Russia hasn't worked as their invasion of Ukraine continues. Ukraine's foreign ministers called FIFA's president a moral degenerate. More on that at talkSPORT.com.
kicks in the minute, Benny. Don't talk over it. Kicks in. And he said it's bound to be a big old... And there, it's coming up. You ready, D? 3, 2, 1.
What is this song?
That's like a Super Bowl song, isn't it? Are you excited about the Super Bowl the week?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Who's it? The Cincinnati Bengals against the Miami...
Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots.
What time is that going to be on UK time?
I want to say that... Was it be 11 o'clock maybe?
So it's an early one. It's not like...
No, but trust me. It's got half-time performances. It'll be long. Way into the night.
Who's been confirmed as the entertainment?
I think it's... It ain't Green Day, is it?
Yeah,
Green Day and Bad Bunny.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, the Bad Bunny, the campers, trainers.
Oh, I didn't know he was a musician.
Yeah.
I've got him on Bad Bunny now.
Yeah.
I know you don't like him, but I'm just telling you, I didn't know he was.
You had a Green Day though, right?
Green Day.
He's an idiot.
For debate, ask the question: who's the highest goal scoring London derby history in the Premier League?
It's Harry Kane, obviously.
Harry Kane. How many goals in 63 games against London rivals? How many goals? Well, do it. Say it, D.
24.
40.
Jeez.
Following us at 7, talking to Ghost, Adrian Durham hosts live coverage of Arsenal against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-finals over on talkSPORT 2. At the same time, you can hear Hull against Watford in the Championship. We were supposed to bring you Portsmouth against Ipswich. Get over it, Joe.
What happened?
But tonight's game has been postponed
Again?
because of a waterlogged pitch. At Fratton Park, nothing you can do. Nothing you can do if it's waterlogged. It's the second time this fixture has been postponed after the original date at the start of Jan had to be rearranged because of frozen playing surface.
Nothing fishy about that?
Oi, that's dangerous. You can't play on that. You break your leg on a frozen pitch in 3-degree weather. I mean, that's too cold for humans. Producer Joe, the Ipswich fan, isn't happy about that at all. Portsmouth have 9 players out injured at the moment. Well, that's a coincidence. And had 12 players out injured when the game was first postponed. Coincidence, Joe? Oh, it's so bitter, isn't it? How is this even a feature in today's show?
It should be.
Is producer Joe a bitter fan, it says here? What do you want him to do? The pitch is waterlogged. It's dangerous. It's going to be one of those games where the referee goes out, throws the ball, it doesn't move. No.
I don't think it's going to be that bad.
Hey, hold on. After your weekend performance where you nicked the point, you should be over the moon the game's been postponed.
Why is that?
Terrible run of form recently.
What, 1 defeat in 9? It's terrible, is it?
Well, how many have you drawn?
2.
There you go. It's no good.
Okay, so.
How'd you got in the last 3 games? How'd you get on in the last 3 games?
No.
How'd you get on in the last 3 games? I honestly don't know the answer to that.
1 draw and lost.
Let's see, go. Most inconsistent side in the Championship.
No, but in the last 9, they've only lost 1.
1, drawn and lost. You can't get more inconsistent.
No, but the 2. What about the 5 before that? 5 wins in a row.
Oh, it's like history, is it?
No, but it's part and parcel of the same season.
Now you are.
5 wins in a row. Flying me off.
I'll just read the questions out that Joe's written. Is it acceptable for a Championship club? It's acceptable to have a waterlogged pitch this easily. And then it says, especially a team who spent years in the Premier League. It's rain coming down, nothing you can do. Heavy torrential downpour.
It's a disgrace.
Joe, let me ask you this, Joe, and I'll tell the listeners your answer. Do you honestly think they've done it on purpose? Because they've got players out. Kick them out of the league, he says.
What do you think?
Do something a bit okay, here's the thing. Well, all jokes aside, I would imagine the club aren't responsible for the decision. Because otherwise, so many clubs would make that call.
Joseph, improve their facilities.
No, they don't make the decision. Someone, like an official, has decided the game is unplayable on the pitch. Otherwise, other clubs will go, we've got so many injuries. Oh, you get games off.
Nah, get out there with a hose, extra sprinkler, leave them on overnight. Well, get a bit more, you know what I mean, Joe? One of those ones there. Oh, check the water bill. That'll tell you.
Check the water meter.
Check the water bill.
Can I have a look at the meter here?
Honestly.
Sorry, it says it's been on for the last 18 hours.
check the water bill.
Do you honestly think that's happened? I think there's dark arts.
No, but I'm thinking...
but do you? Why don't you put your neck on the line and be honest?
What do I think, really?
Do you think there's dark arts?
I don't think there's dark arts, but I think a former Premier League side at Portsmouth, a big side at Portsmouth, should be able to get their pitch in order. They shouldn't have happened twice.
Okay, do you... Okay, how many times do you think a game should be postponed before the opposition get the points? What are you talking about? You can't... No. They wouldn't have made the call. They would not have made the call. Do you know what? I'm glad it's been postponed. What? And I hope Portsmouth get all their players fit and they smash the living daylights out of Ipswich in the return.
Why?
Right?
You're an evil person, you know.
Because we shouldn't even be talking about this. And Portsmouth fans will be listening going, I was listening to talkSPORT, disgrace that they accused us of cheating, which is what you're both doing. And I'm sticking up for Portsmouth now. I'm sticking up for
I'm not saying it's cheating, Gan. I'm thinking...
Well, you said dark arts.
No, I didn't say dark arts.
You said to me in the meeting they were disgraced.
No. Oh, meeting.
You said Portsmouth should be kicked out.
You said in the meeting about...
Don't mention that.
So, hey, I just think, right, Come on, get your facilities in order.
Yeah, but they don't make the call.
This is crunch time. Is it a Mickey Mouse competition?
Right, can you play on a frozen pitch?
Yes, get on with it. Get your studs on. Well, moulds in that. It'll be moulds actually in that.
Well done for Portsmouth for thinking of the safety.
Or skates.
Safety of footballers. Well done. You got a little...
back in footballers, are you?
Well done.
All of a sudden you said don't feel sorry for him.
Well done. Come on, they're worth millions, these commodities. Well done. Maybe more clubs could take note from what Portsmouth have done.
And do what? Just postpone.
And look after the players more.
Honestly.
Well done. What happens if you play tonight, Joe, right? And Clark or Davis gets a horrific injury because of the weather, right? What happens?
You just never said that again.
Well, I'm just giving you an example.
No, don't do that. Remember what you said about David Raya with a broken arm? Remember that as well?
I was joking about that.
You told you're an evil man.
Yeah, but what happens if they play tonight and he slips over, does his knee? And
Did you do that playing on Saturday?
You've got more chance of slipping on ice.
It's not an ice rink, is it?
Yeah, it's an ice. They've just Portsmouth have announced that instead of the football, Torval and Dean will be tipping up to just do Bolero again.
Yeah, honestly.
Well done to Portsmouth. Right, we can look at.
You happy with that, are you?
Yeah, I am. It's not playable. They've not made the call.
You are disgraced.
You're disgraced for accusing them. If I was Portsmouth's press office, I was listening to this, I would write to the head of talkSPORT and complain about Darren Bent for suggesting that Portsmouth are trying to bend the rules to get this game postponed.
See, I'm not saying that, right?
If you do want to write, DM me and I'll give you the address and name of it.
Listen to me, right? I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, can I get a peek at the water bill? That's what I'm saying. that is what I'm saying. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. Let me just see the water bill.
Just want to look at the meter.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
You know what would be funny? You should turn up with like a yellow top on, right, and one of those hard hats. You just knock on the. You want me to read the meter?
Yeah, honestly, that's all I want to see. That's what I'm saying. I'm not accusing anyone of anything.
You should do that. That's all I want to see. Wait, if Portsmouth can post a picture of their water meter, then we're all happy.
Someone's put here. Richard Pompey fan. We wanted to play. Ipswich suck at the moment. Blame the ref.
There you go. Ipswich suck. The most inconsistent team in the Championship. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. The ref.
Oh, you mean that the last 3?
Yeah, the ref made the call. Well done, ref. Right, let's look ahead now to the Carabao Cup action with our friends at Trust Ford.
Carabao Cup preview on talkSPORT with Trustford. Discover the world of Trustford for you at trustford.co.uk.
Not long to go. Let's hear from the Man City boss, Pep Guardiola. He's been speaking ahead of tomorrow's Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. I wasn't expecting that home to Newcastle. He had some interesting things to say about the club's transfer business.
Sad and upset because in net spend the last 5 years, we are the 7 in the Premier League. So I want to be the first. I don't understand how the club don't spend more money. So I'm a little bit grumpy with them. But with that position like we won in the past, because we spend a lot, with now 6 teams have to win the Premier League and the Champions League and the FA Cups because they spend more in the last 5 years. This is a fact, you know. It's not, I would say, an opinion, you know. You can say an opinion, for example, like you say, you play good or play bad against the Spurs. So we can be agree or disagree. And but that is facts. So good luck for the 6 teams who are in front of us to spend net in the last 5 years.
What do you make of that? Do you think Pep is serious or is he just winding journalists up?
I don't know. It feels a bit. I mean, I think Sky put up something earlier about the net spend of teams, and I'm sure City were in the top 3. I'm pretty sure. So, listen, he's just clearly he's rattled. Obviously, the performance at the weekend. Rodri's obviously had his outburst. He's now having his outburst. He's not happy about what's going on at the minute. But where I don't feel sorry for them, they've had a problem at centre half right began by Crystal Palace's centre half, which is one of the best in the league. One of the best players in the Premier League this season is Semenyo. Yeah, we'll take him too. So I'm a little bit like, they've got Cherki, who's one of the most exciting players in France last year.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit like, but the net spend, I understand what he's talking about, because a lot of people throw that at Manchester City, and it isn't fair really, because if you look at like a stretch of a period, a long stretch in terms of people spending, they're not actually out there. Like some people expect them to be like 100 million in front of everyone. They're not. No. Do you know what I mean? They're not.
To their court case.
No idea.
Has that just gone quiet? Has a big rug been pulled up and someone's just gone and swept under it?
I have no idea what's going on there with that.
What's happening?
I thought we were
close. Anyone know, Joe? Anyone know what's going on related to the court case?
I thought we were
quiet, isn't it?
No, but I thought we were close when they won the renaming of the training
ground. Yeah.
So was that it?
Well, it's obviously not it. It's still happening.
Yeah.
It's all gone very quiet, isn't it? Very bizarre. City are 2-0 up from the first leg. They're at home as well. Should be quite straightforward.
Well, mate, they were 2 up against Tottenham at the weekend and it weren't. So
yeah, that's a very good point.
And Newcastle, I mean, they're having a bit of a tough time as well. But I'd expect Man City to get it over the line. But that should be a great game. That I'm more worried about tonight.
That was a look ahead to the Carabao Cup action with our friends at Trust Ford.
Carabao Cup preview on talkSPORT. With Trust Ford, discover great value, expert service and award-winning vehicles at trustford.co.uk.
Violent Darren Bent. No, didn't like that.
Didn't do anything.
All right, he doth protest too much. When we come back, team news ahead of games in the Championship and, of course, the Carabao Cup semi-final. It's a game you can hear live on talkSPORT tonight.
I've just had a conversation with Cundy, which I find completely remarkable, and I'd like you to tell the nation because I want to know how other people have witnessed this.
So, I don't do it anymore because the barbers I go to now have this little white thing they put around my neck and they tuck it around the shawl that you wear when you sit down.
Yes, I know what you mean.
But I used to, and this is going on for like 10, 15 years, I'd go into the barbers I'd go into and I would take my T-shirt off and he would cut my hair with the bare...
So you'd sit in a barber shop with your shirt off?
My shirt off, but
so just your chest out?
No, because no. Because what I don't want is I don't want the hair touching my T-shirt that comes off, right? So hair on the T-shirt, forget that, or shirt, whatever you wear. So now I don't need to do it because the guy puts this thing round and then he tucks it around the shawl.
Yeah, I know what that is, mate.
Right.
Everyone goes to a barber shop.
Right. I know, but the barber shop before didn't do that. And I used to think, so I take my T-shirt off, sit in the barber's chair, and then he would put round the shawl that everyone's got and tuck it round my back. I can't have hair on my T-shirt. So it's an absolute no-no.
So you sat in a barber shop with your top off and a shawl over you?
Yes.
Well, you're such a weird guy.
I don't think that's weird.
It's so weird.
I don't think it is.
Do you mean you just sat there in a barber shop? No one does that.
I do. I guarantee there are people listening, they're going, I know what Cundy's on about there.
I've been in a barber shop for 25 years.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone with their top off having their hair cut.
Well, you didn't go to the barber shop. I did. You walked in with me. You'd have seen it.
There is something wrong with you, honestly.
It's true. I guarantee the people going, I know what Cundy's on about. Don't like that hair on the... Once hair gets on the T-shirt, there's no...
No, I get the hair on the T-shirt.
It's irreversible.
No, I get that.
Right, okay.
Just go home and change your T-shirt.
Well, what if you're not going home? All day you're going, got that itch. Got the itch. Got the hair. I can feel it. Oh. And then it gets in your head. And then you feel, is that hair? Oh, and they're itching. No, that's terrible stuff, that. Terrible stuff.
repeat what you saying to Alex every time he said the numbers.
So shut up, Alex. It's your driver talkSPORT. Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. Time now for this.
Win a trip to South Africa with the Barmy Army on talkSPORT.
Yes, the Barmy Army is heading back to South Africa next winter to chill in England. You could be there as well. We're giving away a week for two at the 2027 New Year's Test in Cape Town. You'll secure 2 places with the official Barmy Army, putting you in the heart of the atmosphere for every day of the match at one of the world's most iconic cricket grounds. Flights, hotel, spending money, all covered. Countdown is on. You've got till Friday to enter. And here's how. For your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338. A text will cost £2.50 plus your standard network rate. Or just pick up the phone and give us a call, 0343 418 7260. Lines close on Feb the 6th this year at 4 p.m. 18 plus UK residents only. It's a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. For your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338 now. Staying with the word now. Now, following us at 7, Adrian Darmo's live coverage of Arsenal against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. Go on the Chelsea. Team uses him for that one. Jim Proudfoot can tell us why Bukayo Saka isn't in the Arsenal lineup. Jim.
Well, he's injured. That's why he's not in. Good evening, Andy. Mikel Arteta makes 3 changes to the Arsenal side that beat Leeds. Kepa has played in every League Cup tie so far. He replaces David Raya. Ezra's in for Havertz, and Martinelli is preferred to Trossard. Liam Rossini has made 4 Chelsea changes, with a possible change in shape as well to a back 3. Cucurella, Fofana, Andre Santos, Joao Pedro all come in. Gittins is injured. Barry Ashil, Palmer and Garnacho all drop to the bench. So, for Arsenal's Kepa in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel and Nkapie, Zubimendi with Rice and Ezra ahead of him in midfield, Madueke making his 200th senior appearance and facing his old club, Martinelli's wide the other side, and Victor Gyökeres through the middle. For Chelsea, Sanchez in goal, Chalobah, Fofana and Hato, the 3 centre-halves. Gusto and Cucurella we expect at wing-back. Caicedo, Andre Santos and Enzo Fernandez in midfield, and Delap and Joao Pedro up front. Delighted to say Alan Pardew's alongside me. Adrian in the chair for the build-up from 7, ahead of an 8 o'clock kickoff in the driving North London rain here on talkSPORT.
Go on, Chelsea. Thanks for that, Jim. What do you make of both lineups, Benny?
Yeah, decent. I mean, Palmer's on the bench, which is crazy.
Very bizarre.
He's gone with Pedro and Liam Delap.
Yeah, 2 up top.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm looking at Arsenal's bench, man. Raya, White, Mosquera, Lewis Skelly, Calafiori, Gundogan, Jesus, Kai Havertz, Trossard.
Why is Kai Havertz not starting?
Oh, got to manage his minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Make sure you manage your minutes. One with Billy's in the studio. Yeah, Bill?
Yeah, really good, you?
What did you make of Chelsea's lineup?
Really good. Yep, happy with it. Ooh, he's not...
Got it in.
Yeah.
Time for the end show quiz.
3 at the back, interesting.
Just play it out. Oh, he hasn't got that
Just
one.
keep talking, Bill.
What are we doing for the end of show quiz, Billy?
Bit of guess the intro, little quick.
Oh, we love guess the intro.
Little quick one.
We love it. Do you want to be
head
now?
off.
Can you wait like 4 minutes to off air?
My headphones are in.
Yeah, but you've...
Shut up. Go on, Bill.
Right, we'll start. Who's going with me, obviously? It's too late.
You missed it, man. You've got like 5 or 6 songs each.
Yeah, okay.
You'll hear the
ready.
start of it, and then you've got to guess the song.
I'm first, yeah?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm always.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm still standing Elton John.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
That is unbelievable, isn't it?
That is good.
That is.
Good
Thanks,
work.
man. Thanks, Bill.
Benny, over to you.
Shaggy, Mr. Bombastic.
Yeah.
That's a great call. Well done, Dave. Good work.
Even I wasn't sure then.
We're so good at this.
How are you not sure it's in front of you, Bill?
Yeah, I know.
Idiot, Bill, you are. Don't come in with a hoodie. Calm down.
Andy, you ready?
Yeah. Madonna. Bum, bum. Material well. Girl.
Material Girl, yeah.
Yeah, Madonna. That's, I mean, that's quick, isn't it?
Good start. Good start from you
Thanks.
both.
Yeah.
Benny, you ready?
Oh, wow.
Skepta, That's Not Me.
Yeah.
That's all right. 2 out of 2. It's unbelievable level.
2 each.
Okay.
Ready?
Next one, please.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Oh, that's going to be tough. One more time, please, Al. No, I've got no idea what that is.
Really?
Sorry, could I have one more, but just turn it up a bit?
No.
Hold on, go on. When you turn it down there.
Sure, that's not.
No.
Yes, and I think.
No. Is it themed to Rainbow? No. NLDD?
No, sorry.
Sophie Alice Bextor, Murder on the Dance.
Yeah, I thought it was that. Go on.
Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, fine.
Benny, you ready?
Go on, D. I know that.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
We're featuring Justin Timberlake.
What is it, though?
It's good. Practice what you think.
Down by the beach, I'm going down. Quick. Where's the love?
Yeah, where's
I got that first.
No, it's me. It's
Point
my
to me.
question.
Point to me.
No, no
So
question.
we're level. We're level.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
That was
Bill.
mine. Where's
Who's
the love?
buying your pint tomorrow?
Yeah, me. It's me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm buying a pint.
Next one.
Thursday.
Next one.
Here we go.
I don't think you're fit, my God. The streets and whatever it's called, you're fit. Don't you know it?
No, it's got it wrong.
That is pretty much it.
Yeah.
No. What is it, Bill?
Fit, but you know it. But
There you go.
That's wrong.
Thank you. I got it. 100% right.
Yeah, not bad.
On to the next one.
Ben,
Don't
you
look,
ready?
do you cheating little...
He's cheating for you. That is
I know that.
Tiny Temper. Yeah. We bring the stars out.
Yes, what's it called though? What's it called? Down by the beach.
That's called
Shut
up.
It's not called Shut Up.
No, it's called
Down by the beach. Quickly, hurry up. We've got a minute left.
Gotta hurry up.
Quick.
What is it?
No.
Pass out.
Right, so we're level.
pass
We're level
out.
going
Got
into
it.
the last
No,
round.
you're not. You've got two
We're
wrong.
level. We're level. Okay,
Andy,
so here we
here we
are to win it for Andy Goldstein.
Yeah.
Oh, shh. One more time. Oh, one more. I've got it. Go on. Oh,
Yeah, Bill.
Steve Winwood.
No.
Yeah, he's wrong. Get out of here.
Billy Joel, Uptown Girl.
Yeah. Oh.
Benny, ready?
Yep.
Oh, we fail. Oh, we haven't got time.
No.
That's all time for.
No, go on.
No, don't play again.
Go
Okay,
back.
go on. No, that's it. That's all we've got time for. We'll be back tomorrow
what is
at
going
4
on?
o'clock for more of the same. A reminder that
Hey, Justin
big games
Bieber,
live on
baby.
talkSPORT
Justin
tonight.
Bieber, baby. All right. Thank you.
Semi-finals.
Yeah. Loser. Oh. Go on, Bieber.
Hate this game. Stay with talkSPORT live.
Baby.
Be safe, everyone. Be safe. Vile man, you're
Back in 2024, when asked if Tottenham had fallen behind their top six rivals, Romero told Telemundo Deportes, maybe he thought that we wouldn't get to hear it, but we did hear it. He says, the truth is, Manchester City competes every year. You see how Liverpool strengthens its squad, Chelsea strengthened their squad. And then I think he puts himself in the situation in Tottenham. Those are the things to imitate. You have to realise that something's going wrong. Hopefully they realise it. Well, he's talking about the hierarchy, isn't he, Simon?
Well, he's comparing Tottenham to legacy football clubs and football clubs that are owned by nation states. So there's no real comparison there. But he wanting to make a point. There's nothing wrong with what he said there. It's whether he should say these sort of things. He said it more recently when he bottled the perspective of flapping his gums about people telling lies and then withdrew that particular statement. Say something, stick with it. It makes life difficult for Thomas Frank because people above him are going to say, do you have control over your players?
Yeah.
Not so much what the players think of the manager, but the manager, what the people above Thomas Frank think of his control over the players.
Yeah.
And
Do you think he does?
Well, I think this guy's uncontrollable. I think he does what he wants. I think he thinks he's bigger than Tottenham Hotspur. I think he's bigger than